Bing. Round one. Fight. Round two.
Hello everybody, for some reason my transition stuff isn't working. I don't know why. So I had to do it this way. The transition thing ain't working for whatever reason on my studio. So I had to kind of switch it around this way. It's gonna be a bit of a jarring transition between things now because freaking for some reason the transition ain't working. There was an update on OBS and it seemed to have broken that specific part. Don't know why, it just seems to have broken it. Hiyomi Mokami did have one. Okay. The Nikkei CC, the creator program, nice. Nikkei creator program is very useful for people. Cinnamon rolls will do the cute dog plushie. Oh yeah, cinnamon roll. Yes. We're gonna get right into it, of course. First of all, I need to see firsty here. First, I need to see how each and every one of you guys are today. Thank you guys for joining me. Of course, we are going to be doing the regular chatty stuff that we do every single day. We will try to give you a little bit of the news in the best way that I possibly can. Whoa, there we go. Holy crap.
Astro_Ferret just raided with 2 viewers.
Thank you so much for raiding, Astro Ferret. Really do appreciate it. Does mean a lot. Any raid means a ton for me. I am a tiny ass channel, so I do appreciate you sharing your community with me. And I do appreciate, and I do hope that each and every one of the members of your community are happy and good and everything like that. And if you need to leave, you need to go get some rest, get something to eat, get something to drink, whatever it is, raiding and running is not an issue. If you are kind enough to lurk, then of course I would appreciate that as well. But of course I am Salvi the Blue Squirrel. I am kind of more greenish, but I call myself the Blue Squirrel because that was what I decided to call myself. Gosh darn it! But we do a little bit of news, a little bit of chatting, a little bit of everything in between, as you already know. So of course, that's what we're going to be doing right now. We're just going to be getting started with a little bit of Zen stuff. Nice, Luna. Glad you're here, of course. But we're going to be talking about Zen a little bit to start off because there has been a bit of an issue. We're going to be talking about it right now. Falling out with who? You're going to find out right now. Found some Froggy clips. Froggy clips is cute. Froggy's cute, and so is Zen and everybody else. A lot of info spilling like crazy. There's way so much stuff out there. There's way too much stuff out there. Really is. Hello, Mikuru. Hello, hello, hello. Doing good today. Everybody, I'm doing good today. It says the chat box. Yes, I will get to the chat box right now. Just wanted to say hi to you guys. There's always a little bit of stuff going on out here. Because, as you can tell, shit was all weird today. Um, my okay, like I said, my transition section isn't working so well, so the transitions will not be smooth today. There will not be any smooth transition. It's going to be jump cut after jump cut after jump cut for anything I need to fix. Because, well, there's some shit. I don't know what the heck's going on today. Are me and Astro the youngest members of the community? I think so. I think so, Lyra. Let's see what's going on in our favorite toaster. Well, let's get started. Since a lot of people are wondering what the heck is going on. Salve D, Blue Squirrel. Gonna find in One Piece one day. Yes, I will. Yeah, not Zenny Zen. Not Zenny Zen. And here's what we're gonna talk about. Yes, we're right there with the chat box is where it should be now. What we're gonna be talking about today is, of course, Zentreya, who is a big member of the VTuber community. She's done so many kind things, so many wonderful things for so many people in the community themselves. It is sad to see that something is going on with her. The primary thing that is going on, or at least seems to be going on with her, is that she's having a falling out. This falling out was unexpected, of course, as it always is. As any of these falling outs tend to be very unexpected because, well, just being honest, like, who the hell expects to not talk to a friend, whatever it ends up being, whatever it may be. In this case, we do have a bit of an issue with a friend that she has. She's been friends with Ariel Chevalier, an independent VTuber, indie VTuber. She has been doing a lot of things, of course, on her YouTube channel, on different things like that. They even had a podcast together. They had a lot of things going on there. And this is Adi. This is Adi right here. She's been a part of a lot of things with Zen, a lot of things with Froggy, a lot of things with a lot of different people. She's been having a lot of, like, very close friendship with Zen. That's why it's a bit of a surprise to everyone, to myself, and everyone else included, that this even happened between Zen and her. Something happened recently. Don't know exactly what. But people are mentioning here, this person's mentioning a couple things. Adi was getting closer to Iron Mouse and Circle, seemingly out of the blue. Also, seemingly out of the blue, Adi and Zen no longer follow each other on Twitter, as we know that happened between Iron Mouse and them. Right now, remember, feelings and emotions are extremely high. So even when there's a powder keg of emotions like that, because, you know, they're trying to deal with legal issues, they're trying to deal with getting their communities back and getting the communities moving forward and getting everything going there. People's emotions can be charged in a way that can cause issues, where even a small thing can become a huge thing. Froggy always trips balls. Froggy always acts like that. That's expected of Froggy at this point. But basically, Zen and her followed each other, and you know, things like that happen. She used to talk about Zen a lot. Recently, she hasn't. She did say that the friendship was beyond streaming, that to be friends forever, and basically, she started talking a lot more to Mouse, shifting all of her conversations to Iron Mouse and things about Iron Mouse. So she is basically rejecting any conversations with Zen. It seems like recently always missed TTS chat messages that mention Zen, just conveniently spoken through them or seemingly ignored them to move on to a different topic. The thing that made me check was a collab today with Ray Navarez mentioning Zen, and Adi ignored it and moved on to something different. So when you have fights like this, I've had fights with friends. When you have fights like this, you do not want to have anything to do with that friend. So you want to ignore the friend right now. It's rude. It's absolutely rude. And it's absolutely childish to do it that way. But even as an adult, I've had that experience. Hell, as an adult, when a friend didn't like me, they freaking tried to destroy my VTubing career. They literally tried to put me into trash. That friend from 4 years of last year when that happened. So, yeah. He says, I'm not sure if Iron Mouse stuff has anything to do with it. I don't think so. But Adi has changed a lot. And, of course, Zen put something out. It was 12 hours ago or something, 10:39 in the morning, p.m. last night, 10:39 p.m. Says, this will be a rough read. Due to personal differences and discussion, me and Ariel will be going our separate pathways. I wish her the best. And if you would like to continue to support her, please do so. Please be respectful In the world of content creation, this is normal. People go different ways, and I trust you all not to go into others' businesses as well. Basically, don't go and harass, etc. Even if you like it, don't like it, are angry with Ariel for, seemingly, not wanting to talk to Zen anymore. Whatever it is, we don't know the personal situation that happened there. It does suck. I hate it because they were really, really, really close friends. If you've been on my channel long enough, you would have seen that we have done several watch-longs of like random content, random clips that we see of Ariel and them. It's always fun. It's always cool. But it seems like something happened. And it says, I'm sorry if this is not what you want to hear, but this is sadly how life goes. I've never had to make an announcement like this, but I would also don't want to make it any more weirder for anyone. But I also don't want to make it weirder for anyone. Zen not being friends with her anymore is like something, it is something to know about. Yeah. Let's see here. It's really weird because for them to be that close and that to happen is weird. But then again, later on, she did say, I have been told by a mutual to take it slow and reel it back in. I take fault as I jump the gun with my emotions. I'm a very emotional person who tends to just jump at times. Oh boy, do I know that one. Oh boy, do I know that one. I know that personally. So apologies. Please don't worry about this anymore. In the meantime, please be respectful through all parties. Of all parties. Again, I'm sorry for that. And again, like I'm saying, the thing is, she was being... I don't know if she's actually stepping back. I don't know if this was more, I don't want to hurt someone else, even if I am not friends with them anymore. This seems like it might be one of those situations where instead of being an asshole, she is kind of stepping it back and being like, you know what? In order for her, because maybe, as can happen on the internet, some people get extremely, how would I like to call it? Angry and tribalistic with their VTuber Oshis. And they're like, oh, you hurt my VTuber Oshi. You made her put out this sad tweet, this sad message on Discord. So I am going to get back at you any way that I can. And that is not right. That is not something that, of course, I condone or even Zen condones. So it's hard to tell if this was a something that is actually, being stepped back and they're talking to each other, or if this was more of a PR thing to prevent Ariel, a former friend, from getting a bunch of hits, a bunch of damage, a bunch of negativity hitting her. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell in these situations. But my hope is that at the very least, we won't have more negative stuff going on. And the thing is, what I'm hoping is that they can, fix this as much as they can. And it's not easy. It's not easy to fix these situations because we don't know what the hell went on. So I can't say they should fix it now. I can't say they should, go and actually be like, yep, let's get better. Let's, for the community, for whoever, let's make this better. Hello, Quincy Finzy. Hello, Finsley. Hello, hello, hello. And like I said, it does suck for the community. It does suck for anybody who was fans of either one of them, honestly. Anyone who's fans of Zen will know how much she cares for her friends, how much she is a ride or die type of person. She's always shown that. She's always shown to be very much a ride or die type of lady, type of individual VTuber who will support her friends, whether it will damage her reputation or not. She is the type to support friends first, and then worry about the consequences later. You could say it's not a good thing to do that, and I can agree with you to a certain extent. But these type of ride or die friends are very hard to come by. So you absolutely, like myself, I absolutely appreciate when friends are that way. And yes, they are very hard to come by. I know this personally myself, because I don't have very many of them. But the ones that I do have, I try to keep as close to me as possible. And it hurts to see that happen to Zen. Because a sweet woman like her doesn't deserve it. Like I said, people think that it's a man behind the mask, whatever. I'll just say it by the way she wants to present herself, which is female presenting. So I will treat her as a female. Just out of respect for her and respect for whatever wishes she has. But either way, that's one thing that happens. It does happen a lot in the VTuber world. It happens a lot in the content creation world. There are people who will stab you in the back for jealousy. There are people who will stab you in the back because you're growing and they didn't like that. They wanted you to stay the tiny individual that is not threatening them in any way with the size of their content or anything like that. They want you to stay that small person that they can have a bit of ego over. And they can do that for that. Or they can just do that as, you said something that they didn't like. And that something as simple as saying something you didn't like. Or maybe sometimes also sharing too much. Or going and, being too cozy, too comfy, too close when they don't like it. There's some people who don't like you being that close. Those types of things will sometimes cause rifts, cause stress, cause these types of things to happen. And like I said, it does absolutely suck. But there's not much we can do as viewers other than giving Zen some support and making sure that also Ariel understands that we don't hate her, that it's not the whole Cinder, it's just business thing, but it is something outside of our control and something that, like I said, besides us not having really much any control over it, it's not any of our business. I mean, other than me putting out what's going on, it's honestly none of my business. But I try to, at the very least, share it with you guys because, I want you guys to know and see and all that kind of stuff. So, it is what it is, though. It says, what did you miss? You didn't miss much. Ridiculous childish behavior, like, come on, your friends, not enemies. We will become your friends. Help me. Thank you, Catherine. What happened with Mouse is also related, but I hope try to fix everything today with her streams, then cut sooner because she was completely drunk, maybe because of that. Zen has been going through a lot recently, and she's been very distant, very, not there from what I'm seeing from other people. Hello, Blue Love. Welcome. It's been a while since I've seen you in my comment section, but it's been a while since you've been on stream. See, welcome back. Like seeing you again. See, maybe Zen was too trollish or behavioral thing or other two. No problem. We will always hang out with you, Salvi. Nightbot. Thank you. What just happened, Tanner? Zen and Ariel had a bit of a falling out. We don't know exactly what happened, but we do have that. Never leave you. Might doze off. That's fine. If I'm a comfortable enough place that you doze off, I'm happy with that. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. So we also want to go over something here. That I did go over what she talked about in the case of the merch stuff on her Twitter. But apparently she also talked about merch stuff because I remember, I think it was yesterday when I put it out.
So,
I tried to pause it, but it fucking took forever. This is Henya talking about the merch situation in the sense that you're probably going to have to get some kind of stuff back from that. Sleep, you want to... I already missed Savi's stream the other day. I fell asleep during it. It's fine. That's why I always have VODs. I'm going to watch the Mujin video. Fucking A, that's 2 hours. 2 hour Mujin video. I'm going to watch it at 2x like I usually do. I watch every video at 2x. The only reason I don't watch it at 2x with you guys is because, well, you guys would kill me. You guys would absolutely kill me. So, the gist of what she wrote here was she wanted to give Ishoujo a chance to react stream. Yeah, I mean, I do it in the react section, but that one would be, that'd be a stream in and of itself. Thing here with Henya, though, is that she tried to let Ishoujo have a chance to respond. Try to let Ishoujo have a chance to say what's going to be happening in the whole of the stuff that's going on when it comes to merch, when it comes to that type of thing. She does not want people to lose their money or lose whatever they have. So what she wants to do is that she told people, get your stuff back, get your money back, get your whatever it is, get it back. Ask for it back with your credit card company, whatever it ends up being, your bank, etc., etc. Get that money back, because Vishojo is not going to be doing anything. Vishojo is, a lot of her merch wasn't done. A lot of her merch wasn't out, like even going to be put out there. So let's listen to a little bit here. See if I can give you the short and skinny of it. As a bit of an update, of course, Henya has spoken. I didn't even record that part. Holy fuck. As a bit of an update on the Henya thing, Henya did. Yeah, Tanner. He showed a situation which has gotten worse. The more they got exposed, so it probably broke them. It probably did. It probably, I mean, I don't think they're ever going to be coming back, honestly. The Shoujo, I don't think they're ever going to be coming back. They can't. Once your reputation is in the trash like theirs is, there is zero way of coming back at this point, because all of your talents have left. All the talents that could shit talk you did shit talk you. So there's no way they're going to come back. And Gunrun being leader of any agency, people are already going to have qualms about it, because they stole charity money and things like that. Minato watching Mari Mari, she would be normal talking speed then. Yeah, she probably would be. Yeah, at that point, probably would be. They went bankrupt. I see that Pangolin is in person culture as well. Yep, let's take a look. As a bit of an update of what Henya was saying when it came to the Vishojo merch, we have some things here that she is talking about herself. Let's take a look.
I released my statement about my merch this morning in my time. Here's the thing.
There it is.
I still can't believe it. I'm very sad that I had to announce this. I really hope that everything will be all right, but it looks like it's not. So I am very, very sorry. And please try to charge back if you can. But once again, I am sorry about everything. 本当ね、ご迷惑をおかけしてしまって申し訳ないです。こんな風にね、声明
So
出
she
さなきゃいけなくて
apologized in Japanese as well.
本当に大変申し訳ない。Because I was waiting until the lawyer son said, oh, you can release a statement like that. So yeah, but
So she waited until her lawyer told her to release it, which is very, very smart. I'm glad that she waited for that point.
I'm kind of relieved that I could release a statement now, but yeah, if you haven't checked that, please go check it out. But yeah, this is pretty much what's going on right now. ね、なんでね、一応ね、弁護士さんがね、OK を出すまでね、声明をThank you guys so much for a lot. Thank you guys so much. And anyone who didn't get the merch, I am so sorry. ね、まだ手元に届いてないという方、本当に申し訳ないです。ね、お疲れ様、ありがとうね。Thank you だよ。Yeah, I think other talent also doing the same stuff as well. So, yeah. You can check it out their stuff too. If you also got their merch as well, so please check out the other members as well.
Yeah, that's one thing that she said in there, of course.
Really disappointing. I have been requesting them to make a statement, but they never did. It looks like they're not going to. I'm not sure, but at this point they haven't. And I know I had to say something, so I was asking my attorney that I have to make a statement about my merch if it's not going to be shipped or refund. So yeah. ね。正直言うとね、結構 V 少女さん I'm disappointed too. Yeah, I am. ね。なのでね、いや、本当に申し訳ないです。A huge success. A lot of people bought it. It has been sold out, so we had it to, like a huge success. Really sad because, especially the Bunnyversary merch, which is like this year my anniversary merch.
So this is the Bunnyversary stuff done through Vishojo. It was a big success, as she said that there, but she had to, of course, it was never sent out.
誕生日じゃないや、アニバーサリーに出した今ってすごいもう悔しいです。ちょっと見にくいんでね、大変
And there,
で
of
す。
course, is a Japanese version.
It's very disappointing as well. And I just want to say sorry to you guys that this has happened. And anybody who bought my merch, I am so sorry. I just couldn't. I was so sad that this now affecting the people, to you guys too. And I couldn't forgive that. And then again, I'm very, very sorry again. ね、本当にね、ありがとう。それから一部が未製造ということでね。How do I say it? なんだっけ、manufactured? English hard だよ。 Yeah, produced, made. Right now, this is all I can say. It that police started chargebacks and that like they're not gonna do the refund or they're not gonna send it back. Send it, I guess. 出ておらず、これが発覚した say it like endless nightmare or something. But I know you guys been in a tough situation too. So all I want to do is keep doing my stream, and I really hope that you guys are going to have fun on my stream. So yeah, that's all I want to do.
So that is what she says. Of course, this is her own words. It felt very painful for her because she was very happy about the Bunnyversary merch, the most recent anniversary merch, for her bunny self right there, and it sold out. So a lot of people were very excited about it. They're not going to get it. Do the credit card chargeback because you are not going to be getting your merch. They are not going to be sending it out, and it's just unfair.
Thank you so much for that. I will keep doing my activities as an independent VTubers. I really hope we can have a lot of fun time on my streaming activities and stuff. But again, thank you so much for a lot.
And that's the last part. You know, she just wants to thank her community. She wants to be thankful for everything that's going on. And of course, I had to skip a bit because she explains everything in Japanese again. So I tried to skip all the Japanese parts so when she was saying it in English. But yeah, she's going to continue being Henya. And remember, this is only the stuff that is hit by Vishoujo merch itself, the Vishoujo store stuff itself. Now, if you get stuff from like Good Smile Company, any Nandoroids, any stuff outside of there, any, you know, PC cases, whatever it ends up being, mechanical keyboards, anything like that that's outside, like Vita Ramen or any of that kind of stuff sold outside of Vishoujo, you don't have to worry about that because that was just a collaboration. They were just going to get royalties from that company, and now that that's not going to happen, the companies are going to organize something with the talents themselves. But at the very least, you can know in those cases, you're going to get your stuff. But anything directly sold by the Vishoujo store, no. Like I said before, there's just an update of hearing her words and saying everything. Doing good today, Mikuru. Doing good. I did see your thing earlier today. It was before I actually started streaming, like before the actual stream went through. So that's why I wasn't able to answer you the first time. But I did try to answer you in stream. I'm sorry if you know it didn't come out or what you weren't able to see it in time. Because yes, I did want to make sure that you knew that I saw your message and that I responded. Because it ain't easy. Let's see here. So we are going to be moving forward. Apparently, there's a Google Doc of Sarue. Connect the dots here. Sarue went after the art specifically from Fancy, but did it in such a blatant way, blanketed way that things she had no right to take down were taken down. Prevent her Fancy to leak, which is leaking in irregular pages, but whoever was making DMCA got trigger happy with it. Okay, so she hired a company. We're going to talk about this either way. So yeah, that is of course something that is of course something that can be annoying when your stuff leaks, annoying when things don't really work well, so to speak. You know what I mean? When you end up having to, you have a lot of stuff, because Sarue's stuff, from what I understood, from the Fansly stuff, from what I understand, is a lot more just like hentai slash. There's no IRL stuff. From what I understand, there's no IRL stuff, so you don't like. A lot of it is art done by other people, which I could absolutely understand why it would be problematic to have it out there. I mean, in general, any of that kind of stuff can be problematic. So let's take a look here. So, okay. Tags such as Fantasy Patreon are meta tags designed so that the user knows source link points to a site where they can purchase or pay for content. Normally they use when its view armored set is... Okay, so... okay, let's go over what it is. And I am going to set it up for you guys. Who Sadaway is, and that is Wiki. There we go. Fun fact, fan art can be taken down through DMCA because it's using IP that doesn't belong to the artist. If the artist wants to be an a-hole, then yes. In general, fair use can be, I mean, if it's just a direct copy, it's fan art can fall under fair use. But as Nintendo and other bigger companies have shown, that doesn't really matter. If they can prove enough, it's close enough to the original, then they can absolutely get this. So, this is obviously an inflammatory sounding thing here, but of course I do want to be fair to Sadaway, because as far as I know, she hasn't really been doing this type of stuff for a long time. She, according to people in her past, she does have that. I have not seen it, but we will just go by what we can actually see here. From what this looks like, Sadaway, of course, is this creator. I believe she's French. She is a VTuber who is based in France, fluent in both English and French. Made her 2D debut August 7th, 2021. She was an IRL tuber, a bread tuber, face cammer, whatever you want to call it, back in the day. Face cam, not scammer right there. Face cam. But she got bothered too much by, creepies, and she decided to be a VTuber after that, from what I remember her saying. Now what's going on here is that this Slayer Duck popped out with a DMCA takedowns via Cam Model Protect, and that's the big problem here. I think that is the big problem. Cam Model Protect goes... They shoot with a shotgun, so to speak. They nuke. They hit with a nuke that has a lot of targets that end up getting negatively affected. A lot of times, even if the artist is like, don't take down things on Twitter, but you can take down things that, release, for example, Fansly, that or the Blue Twitch, or whatever people want to call it, that Sadaway does have, things like that. So she's saying, target fan art for a year, ignoring fair use, censoring fandoms, harming artists, no resolution. Representative for Sadaway says this is legitimate. So the representatives may have gone with too broad a brush with the strokes that they were doing. I'm going to take it as that until proven otherwise, because that's just the safest way to do things. And of course, as you can see, I'm running out of space on Google Drive. So let's take a look here. Widespread damage and controlled takedowns with Sadaway's name attached. Those takedowns targeting fan work were filed indiscriminately, removing content on their own fandom wikis. Our non-existent responsibility to correct her legal paperwork, but instead of our attempt to warn her of incredibly damaging actions to herself. Evidence that Rule 34 exhausted every public way of contacting Sadaway before bringing the situation to light. Why sending illegal takedown requests targeting art is Sadaway's responsibility, even if she hired third parties to file on her behalf. She's a VTuber. DMCA does have certain things for you can take down content, but it is fair use. Fan art a lot of times goes in fair use because it's not original art from an artist other than yourself. So that is basically, you can have your own kind of swing to it. You can't have a copyright where you will, make money off of it, but it is your kind of trademarked work in that way. Cam Auto Protect is an agency hired by Sadaway to submit DMCAs, and of course, it looks like IP law should have been used, like trademarking law, that type of stuff, instead of DMCA, because DMCA does have fair use, as mentioned here, for fiction or fan art. It is a transformative work. Fiction and fan art is a transformative work under the DMCA, but if you had it, a lot of times it's hit first, ask questions later, hit first, and then you are the one that has to actually fight to get your stuff back. When you use Cam Auto Protect to submit DMCA takedowns, they only file on your behalf. Sadaway remains legally responsible for the DMCA notices, as always. It always is the person who does it. So yeah, they are, of course, if they are seen to be doing it in a bad way, they can get in trouble through the DMCA. The Digital Millennium Copyright Act. They can get in trouble for that. It's not typical to see notifications for sites publicly. One site where it's possible is Google. Google does have the Lumen database, where you have all these. Some of them are NSFW, R34, whatever you want to call it, right there. And I do understand on the all these .ag, all that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff, I do understand, but a lot of it are fan-related works. If it is her original work that she paid for, that was on Patreon or Blue Twitch or whatever it ends up being, then that is something different that she can take down. Highlighted section shows the URL targeted removed from Google for the website Rule 34. Encountered takedown notice for this query multiple times. So Rule 34 kind of released all the stuff that was put out there. And they are basically saying, why are you guys taking all this down? This is all the Lumen database things. These are all the big ones there. And of course, here, moving to direct DMCA takedown notices, impossible to know how many sites are impacted. But Danburu received the same complaint and removed all fan work from the website. This means DMCA takedown notices are being filed for both SFW and NSFW fan sites and art. It's with a super broad brush. IP is a copyright, of course, but IP ones would have been, I think, a simpler, smaller scope, which would have been better at DMCA. DMCA hits really broadly. This does not seem. This is putting a lot of responsibility on Saroe, in my opinion, my personal opinion, and this isn't because I watch her or anything like that. I have been critical of people that I watch, like HoloLive and things like that. So it's not because I'm trying to be all kind to her. This is putting a lot of things on Saroe. I don't think she let them know everything, like every single one. She just like, anytime you see my stuff and it looks like it's an original work, that's it. But beyond that, she's not the one doing all these DMCA takedown notices. I have had experiences with, for example, Nextone, who hits me a ton on behalf of HoloLive. Does HoloLive know every single thing that they hit me with? Hell no. Do they even know 1% of what Nextone hits me with? Hell no. So this is why I have personal experience with an agency that is contracted by someone else being extremely overzealous with the way that they do things. I think it is very much less Saroe, and it is very much more in the part of the agency doing this. I don't want to be outright, but it feels incredibly important to include them. Here are answers to my questions, anonymous names. Following this question, I asked them, basically asking what was going on. Twitter didn't warn me. I had new messages. Sorry, it didn't commission me, and I don't want the pics removed. So a lot of them were not commissioned by Saroe. They did their own stuff, so it wasn't anything that Saroe technically had ownership over, except if she wanted to be overly zealous, or the company wanted to be overly zealous and say that. So that is the main thing. Of course, people try to communicate with Saroe, and I'm pretty sure there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people that tried to communicate with Saroe, or like hundreds at least that were hit with this. And this person tried to communicate. She said, a logic is that artists didn't upload directly art to Rule 34. They somehow have rights to take down all fan works. Of course, it's not true. Only serves the confirmation that they have absolutely no idea what they're doing, have no foresight about how one action can lead to incredibly negative repercussions by the simple fact of how their business is not growing, as it causing new visitors for her to drop dramatically. It says here, do what you need to. All I can say is the request is legitimate. I mean, it's the whole reason being nice and contacting you guys. The issue is that sworn under penalty of perjury. Notice is correct under Saroe's name. And that's something to deal with through DMCA team. Seriously, I have like a bare minimum knowledge of DMCA. And so I'm not going to argue the legitimacy of a claim. Please talk to the DMCA team and they will go through it with you, I'm sure. Let's see, submitting false DMCAs. Discord screenshot 1 and 2. The Saroe's mod. That's the mod. That's not Saroe themselves. So yeah, I think a lot of this, like she's responding to it here, luckily. It says, Rule 34 user mod claims I file fraudulent DMCAs, yet many artworks I commissioned or own are my own fancy animations. They host my content under fancy category while calling my takedowns fraudulent, even though AI slops or fan arts from artists I haven't worked with remain. And of course, text of the image states, Rule 34, blah, blah, blah. It says here, Saroe then proceeds to rally up her Discord. Cheers when the post was falsely flagged with a community note. A note that has since been removed for being false. And as we can see here, it has been removed. There are no actual ones there. And that is a very new one, as you can see, that I've just done. And it says, appear to have been used over premium paid content. And thank you guys. Basically, the one thing I will say, it's bad to weaponize your community. It looks bad on you. whether you're weaponizing them for good, like to help or to clarify things, it looks bad. I'm not saying she did any bad things here, but it looks like weaponization. It can be used against you as it is here as weaponization. And the thing with the Fansly category, from what I have heard, it was due to it just being like for whatever reason they use Fansly slash NSFW slash whatever slash Patreon and things like that. Even if they weren't from Patreon, that was the fault of R34 for doing that. Because what are you going to assume? You're going to assume that it's not Fansly if it says Fansly. You're going to assume it's not a Fansly content if it says Fansly content. It looks like it was just mislabeled by R34 and other platforms. Let's say talk to DMCA people. This person is just very angry at the whole situation. They tried to remedy it in private, and it didn't work. We will abide by Saturday's legal demands and censor all our fan art on Rule 34. Of course, what her end goal always was. She does not care about your fan art, and it will be hit with the notice you use your name on it. I think the main thing is just don't name it Fansly, don't name it Patreon, don't name it anything like that, and you won't have an issue. That's the way I think, at least. And it says here, those tags such as Fancy Patreon or meta tags designed so that the user knows the source link points to a site where they can purchase or pay for content. Oh, so the Fansly thing was actually linking to her Fansly. Oh, so it's a bit different. They are not intended for actual paid art. Those will be flagged for deletion, or takedown requests can be submitted via the Danburu and things like that. So that is a bit of a new thing that you can see here. Either way, I think this was blown out of proportion on the part of the Slayer Duck, Danburu, whatever it is. And also, I think they're blaming the wrong person. She, of course, is going to defend the agency that she is paying good money for. Because the agency that she's paying good money for is saying that they're doing things right. She can't go through the thousands of different sites and places that they're actually hitting. So she assumes that they're doing things correctly. And she's going to defend them as well. I don't take that as anything negative. I don't take that as, unless more information comes out. She shouldn't have gone with the agency that was that rough. But I think, like I said, I've been hit by agencies that are a little too rough. I don't really want to say too much one side or the other. I think Sadaway, for going as aggressive as she did, she has a little bit of fault there. But it's understandable. This person's Slayer Duck, it's understandable why they went as aggressive as they did as well. I can see both sides, and they put as much evidence as they could there as well. Whenever it comes to DMCA, things get hit that shouldn't, and it can become a big mess, as you're seeing here. And as been said, the community note that mentioned the DMCA thing was knocked down because it wasn't true. Just giving you guys all the information I can and trying to be as middle of the road while giving you both sides and my opinion of what both people did wrong. There is, in my opinion, no good guy here, other than, when things were legitimately on her Fansly, that they did get taken down. Or legitimately on her Patreon or whatever. Those legitimately do need to get taken down. I will agree there. Sorry for being so long on this, but I did feel it was an important part of everything. I would disagree with you there, Lunar Fox, especially with how I've been hit. Even though my stuff is fair use. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't care about fair use. They're going to assume that every single part of art, fan art, is going to be done by her. I don't like her taking her company, the agency they use, taking every single piece of fan art as if it belonged to her, because it fucking doesn't. It doesn't belong to her. It doesn't. It is a derivative work. It is a transformative work that was done by an artist, taking their time, effort, and passion to do it. If she didn't pay for it, she doesn't have commercial rights to it. She can, as I said before, as Nintendo has shown, and as she has shown here, take down anything she wants. But I don't agree with it. Not necessarily, because you can well, most people, like, that's one thing that indie VTubers have that larger agencies don't seem to have a problem with. When it comes to, for example, fan merch, the way that just following your argument here, that means that fan merch shouldn't exist. That means that fan art, the scrolls that people buy, the posters that people buy, the fan dakimakuras that people buy should all be burned and gotten rid of. That every single VTuber who has ever had fan merch done of them, including Hololive, Nidisanji, etc., should not exist and should be taken down. That's too far. In my opinion, that's too far. Because that causes a chilling effect for fan art. That causes a chilling effect for the community. It will make it so that you will be a pariah in the community. It will make it so that your fans, like, what's next? Clipping? Is clipping also going to be, because that's even worse, because you're actually taking a clip from the actual VTuber. You're actually taking content that they created themselves under their trademark, and that's like, if you open up the door for fan art to get hit, things that I do of reacting to clips should get hit too. Basically because, I'm taking their works, even though it is fair use. That takes the fair use doctrine out. That's why the fair use doctrine was allowed in there, because derivative works change enough of what's going on there that it is under DMCA allowed, and it does become okay. So that's the extreme you want to go to, and actually I respect that. I full-heartedly 100% disagree with you on that part. I do not believe fan merch shouldn't exist. I do not believe fan art shouldn't exist. Because that's basically the same thing as like when Nijisanji was hitting clippers, and when YouTube deletes clipping channels and YouTube deletes react channels and things like that. It's all part of the same ecosystem, because it is a derivative work of what is going on. There's a reason why even Disney doesn't take down fan art. Why even Nintendo does, because Nintendo's a fucking piece of shit. But and I wholeheartedly will fight anybody. Nintendo is a piece of shit. They recycle a lot of their works. The old Nintendo was good. The new Nintendo fucking sucks because they've done so much bad shit. It means you should know. Yeah, exactly. I believe there is a balance that can be reached, but going nuclear on fan art is not. And saying that fan merch shouldn't exist, I think is going too far. She doesn't have the right to demand something removed for favor. Disney can't take fully fan art. I have arrived. Hello, Novice Parent. Just do not copy the model to detail, since Salvi-chan is based off TDS. Exactly. Here's the thing. Like, I see your point, because you're seeing it. The point that you're seeing it as is the way that a lot of companies see it as, Lunar, in my opinion. That's just the way I'm seeing it, based on what you're saying. It can be, up to a certain extent, become a market replacement, but that's where its fair use comes in. Fair use, in order for it to be fair use, you have to show that it's not a market replacement. A lot of these artists are not selling their merch. They're not selling stuff. A lot of these artists are just putting it out on places to be seen. Well, in this case, DMCA is also protecting artists in the sense that, in the way that you want it to be done, which is basically anyone that has done an original piece of art. If there's ever a fan art of that original piece of art, that fan art should be destroyed. So it protects some artists, but it destroys others. And I don't like that. I've always been someone that's believed in fan art, fan subs, fan stuff like that. I've always believed in fan art and fan merch, whether it be of me or bigger people than myself. And I'm glad we can have these type of conversations. But yeah, I will say I disagree with people who say, fan merch shouldn't exist, or just based on my experience and based on how much of a chilling effect in the VTubing community that can have. Yes, but the thing is, the things that you're trying to get rid of, fan merch and fan art, are fair use. And what you're saying, what you have said, that fan merch and fan art shouldn't exist, it is considered fair use. It is considered a derivative work. It is considered transformative. And your interpretation of it is extremely strict, of what fair use is. And it's not even, it's stricter than even what the DMCA has. It is the reason why the DMCA was done was to protect the pockets of companies, as you said. It does give some off ramps for people to not be hurt because they know artistic freedom goes through fan art, fan merch, fan works, derivative fan works, and that is the reason why fair use, the 4 pillars of fair use, were put in there. Exactly, and of course, I mean, like I said, Satoe is free to do what she wants, but she's going to be seen as a dick. She's going to be seen as a dick by a lot of artists. Artists are no longer going to be doing any art of her, and believe me, once that happens, there is a chilling effect on her growth and a chilling effect on what she can do in the future. Because VTubers ourselves, we're such a niche in the West. We're very much a niche. We depend on fan clippers, fan art, fan merch, fan things like that to go out there to spread who we are. If we don't have that, if she didn't have fan art to start off with, if she didn't have these fan projects to start off with, Satoe would not have grown to where she is. Shy Lily, Iron Mouse, others, because of fan art, fans pushing their works, fans doing clips, things like that, these fair use things. That is what gets them bigger. Yes, their personality does, but they would just be in a small insular group if it wasn't for fan art, if it wasn't for fan merch, if it wasn't for those fans pushing and doing, passion projects to get things done. That is my point. Because it is going to have a huge chilling effect if more people do what Satoe did. I guess you could argue that. You could probably argue that. But here's the thing. You're assuming that every single one of these pieces of fan art that were taken off were monetized. I can't assume that they weren't, just like you can't assume that they are. Like, legitimately. We don't have enough proof. All we have is both sides arguing with each other. All we have is both sides arguing with each other. And both sides saying one thing or the other. She's saying that every single one of them was from Fansly. Slayer Duck is saying that they weren't from Fansly. That maybe the ones that were, they took down immediately. Because, of course, since users did put their things in there, they can be taken down immediately. Now, when it comes to this, like I said, we don't know how many of these things were actually being monetized. That is an assumption from both you and me, whether they were or they weren't. That is a full-on assumption because we don't have the facts. We just have what both sides are saying, and both sides aren't sharing everything because maybe legally they can't or whatever it is. We just know based on what's going on here, which is why I didn't make a full-on assessment of everything. But I will say that it's a very slippery slope when you start hitting fan art and assuming that all fan art is going to be monetized. Err on the side of caution. I would prefer erring on the side of, without proof, erring on the side of creators and erring on the side of people not being dicks and not actually trying to monetize things. Of course, some people will, and those times, absolutely, if she wants to, she can take it down, just like Hololive said with their the fan games. As long as they're not monetized, they can do it, and that's the thing. I believe that's what it should be. As long as it's not monetized, yeah, okay, I'll agree with that point. As long as it's not monetized, it should be allowed. But you're also saying, but you said in the past that fan art shouldn't exist, fan merch shouldn't exist, that kind of thing like that. It is not against the DMCA to have fan art. It's a derivative work. Even Hololive has understood as long as it's not monetized, you can have that derivative work. That's why, even before Holo Indie was created, they allowed indie creators to have stuff out on Steam, etc., as long as it was free. They could have it on Steam, they could have it on itch. They didn't even go after them for using their IP. They said as long as there's no monetization of it, it's a fan project. It's allowed. And what I'm saying is if Satoe is going even stricter than even Hololive does, a large corporation, then that will make her an enemy in the eyes of a lot of creatives and an enemy in the eyes of many people out there. Because if she decides to go even stricter than a company like Hololive does, then that is her right, of course, to do. That is her right. But a lot of times, people will sacrifice a little bit of legal standing or whatever, or legal things they can do in order to keep their community on, in the best way. Because Hololive could have easily been like, nope, anything that uses RIP, we don't give a fuck what it is, we're gonna take it down. They didn't. And that's the thing. Use the go the Hololive way. I wish Saturday would have gone the Hololive way. Take down every single thing that is monetized, of course. If you want to. You can do that. The law most likely allows you to do that. I still don't like it, but the law does allow you to do that. If they're fan works and you didn't actually commission them, you can still technically do that. The law allows it, but you'll be seen as a dick. You'll be labeled as someone that is overly zealous, and no one will be doing work with you, probably. Or you can go the Hololive route, because Hololive could have gone that route. Could have been like, hey, you're using Pequota, you're using all these things, because HoloCure was using everybody before it happened. HoloCure is still free, and they're still allowed to work, even though they're not part of Holo India, as far as I know. Hololive could have been like, nope, fuck you. Every single thing we have here that is a derivative of our work, because we do own the IP, delete it. Get rid of it. They could have done that. And they didn't. And if Hololive saw, because Hololive saw and Hololive knows, you do that, you are a pariah in the community. The community will stop liking you because they're not taking any money from your pocket, so why the hell are you attacking them? That's what the community sees. Japan is much harder with copyright things, and they are, exactly. They have way more rights to do those things in Japan, and they still didn't. Where's Legal Mindset? Lol, I want to hear his take. Yeah, he might have a take on this one. And like I said, I can see her point, and I absolutely understand her point of anything that she did get through, that she did actually commission. Anything and everything that she commissioned that was taken away and was, put somewhere else, that was behind a paywall originally, because that's where DMCA and fair use that's where fair use doesn't protect you. If it was behind a paywall, then they can take it away immediately, and no one has an issue with that. For example, that's why people do not clip membership streams. That's why people do not clip the non-free sections of Hololive's concerts, because Sato's mistake was definitely trusting that company. They went extensively, way too strong, and they went way too aggressive, and she felt, well, I spent my money on this, I spent my time doing this, I spent my things doing this, and I'm going to trust that company that I spent that money with. Hololive even invited HoloCure to delve to Holo HQ, exactly, because they understood, guess what? Games are a new medium, that can get new fans. You're like, who are these crazy girls here that, we're playing this, it's like Vampire Survivors type game here. Who are these girls? They, maybe I'll watch them. They're part of Hololive. They look interesting. I might watch them. They look kind of cute, especially if someone likes anime. They look kind of cute. I might watch them. So yeah. Hello, Rivaldi. I get why she did it, but she went too far, and that's what got her in trouble. That's the thing. Flew too close to the sun. The thing that got her, the thing that knocked her down, and that got people angry. The agency that she went for, not her directly, but the agency that she went for, hit fan works that were not monetized, fan works that were not commissioned by her, fan works that were not behind a paywall. She went and just hit everything. She said basically the agency went, anything that has to do with Satoe that is a artwork, hit it, knock it down, gone. So R34 is no longer going to be running anything with Satoe. See, that's what happens when you go a little too far. Damburu, from what I know, is going to prevent any Satoe works from getting in there, because they don't want to worry about those kind of legal things again. And then after that, what's going to end up happening is that there are going to be other places that will no longer have Satoe works there. Why? I mean, Satoe did this. Why didn't Zentreya do it? Why hasn't Iron Mouse done it? She's on R34. Zentreya's on R34. Shit, there's a ton of Zentreya stuff on R34. Ton of Project Melody stuff on R34. Probably some stuff she commissioned too. But she's like, it is what it is. The other ones are like, it is what it is. You're fighting a losing battle, because yeah, you may be right legally, but you are going to be shit on by the community. People are not going to like you. You are not going to be seen. You're not going to be as public out there. You're not going to be as prolific in your art. Some people watch other people because, like, oh, that's a cute model. Let me see what they do, and then they'll go for it. Well, yeah, there is the commercial rights thing, especially when, like, the one thing the one issue I have with the commercial rights thing for a lot of commissioners, yeah, Sadoe has secluded herself quite a bit, and this is just going to make it worse. Anybody who maybe had an idea of possibly following her, people don't like artists getting hit. Because artists in general tend to be the little guy. And they don't like artists getting hit. So it's gonna affect her even more. It honestly, for me, has not. I mean, I just watch them because they're interesting. Whatever, they have something to say. I'm not gonna stop watching Sadoe, but it put a bad taste in my mouth on her personally. She's not a bad person overall. She should have been a little bit stricter with because usually when you do it right with these agencies, you tell them, these are my artworks here. This is my all the artworks I have, like for example on my Fansly. These are all there. They metadate it. There are systems now, automated systems. They metadate it that can do crawling of everything and see, okay, all these works here. If there's anything similar to it, we will knock it down. And she should have done that, but that also takes a lot of time, and a lot of people, including myself, are too lazy to do that. So she just said, probably, anything that has Sadoe on it, remove it. If it's R34, if it's hentai, whatever, remove it. And that's what she did. She already moved away from YouTube, almost completely off Twitch. There's barely any clips of her because now mostly streams on Fansly. Yeah, that's the thing. It does suck for people that maybe did want to have more stuff of her, I guess. But it's her choice. Like, it is her choice to do. And it is, like I said, it's a choice I don't agree with per se. But it's not, I'm not her. So she has probably weighed everything, all the options, and she has decided that this is the best course of action for her. Let's see, the expects fan art. Yeah, VTubers embracive of fan art in the community. Is there a VTuber in the house? Yeah, don't punch down. So interested in Saturday, but now, sigh. No, yeah, a lot of people are like that now. Dash read too, but it's how life works. She's an artist too. I guess she got upset because of the Google Doc and acted out of emotion. Possibly. They're not going after Mika Neko. Oof, looks like she's going to milk cash cows instead of growing. Once you have a certain, like some VTubers, I'm not saying it's Saturday or not, but some VTubers, and I can understand this point, once you grow to a certain point, you're not worried about growing more. Once you've got like a good set, maybe 100k, 200k consistent viewers and consistent fans, or in the case of her Fansly, consistent subscribers, payers, etc., you're not going to worry about getting an extra 5 or 10 people here and there. You've already got your set income that's coming in from all of the different things you have. You already have your set community that you have, and you don't want any more. You don't care about any more. You're not gonna worry about any more. And that seems to be the choice that she has made, which is perfectly fine overall. Like I said, she is in her rights to do what she did. I don't mind at all. The things that I agree with her, I don't mind at all. Things that are in her Fansly, behind the paywall, go after it. Go after it, because it's behind her paywall. It's stuff that you've done, stuff that you've commissioned, or you've done yourself as an artist. Go after that, because that's direct copying, that's direct stealing. But when people do fan art, that's where I differ from her and some people here as well. I don't think fan art should have been hit, especially if it wasn't monetized. And the onus is on, unfortunately, on the victim. The victims, I consider the artists the victims, on proving that it wasn't monetized. Because the MCA is a shoot first, ask questions later type of thing. That's why I don't like it. It is the best thing we got, but it is a very flawed and very broken system. That's why she went nuclear with artists, probably because she hired an artist to draw art of her for Fansly, and she wants that art to be the only art of her. All image hosting sites, states IP holders can communicate with the sites, issue DMCA takedowns. Of course, every single site, they have to. They have to, because they need their safe harbor provision. The safe harbor provision means that as long as you, which is basically a way that protects YouTube, protects Twitch, protects all those, that says as long as you have a method of being contacted for things here and there, you are allowed safe harbor from being sued directly. So as long as you take down things based on DMCA's, that safe harbor provision says they cannot attack you directly, they cannot sue you directly. Now, if you refuse to take things down after the DMCA was put in there, then you lose that safe harbor provision, and you go and you can get sued. Also, if after the DMCA was informed, you were informed of the DMCA, you knock it down, you take everything down, but then you put it back up, then your safe harbor provision is destroyed as well. It is, like I said, it's the best system we got. It was something created in the 90s, so it's not really good with the internet, the way the internet works. It worked well with CDs, DVDs, that type of old legacy media, but the internet, we need a new advanced one for what's happening there. Like 90s or 2000s, I think, around there. Around 99, 2000, around there. But I think your point is what it really makes it. I think that's honestly what it is, Luna. And it is that she has her content. She has her things that she has, of course, commissioned. And she does want those commissions to be the only thing that is out there. Be the only thing that can be seen by people. The only thing that can be consumed by people. And you're going to have to purchase the Fansly in order to be able to see it all. And she has, like I said, she has a right to do that. And it seems like, as Luna's saying, she doesn't seem to, in my opinion either, she doesn't seem to really care about the negative effects this is going to be having on her the fan artist community. And she doesn't seem to care that this is absolutely going to be gonna lead to people not wanting to do anything with her in the future. But of course, that is her right. That is something that, like I said, I don't agree with, because I'm very much on the side of fan artists as long as they're not trying to be a market replacement for her. I guess because of the fact that she is in Fansly, she is considering them a market replacement, an attempt to be a market replacement, and that is why she's hitting them as hard as she is. Now, unfortunately, like I said, it is going to, I mean, people are going to find a place to put it, usually, and it is going to be something that it's going to be a game of cat and mouse, really. It's going to be, honestly, a game of cat and mouse that she's going to have to worry about from now on whether or not she is going to be able to hit it. Saturday doesn't do collabs anymore anyways. They hit her rep is minimal. That's true. I mean, when you've already hit your rep so hard that people kind of don't care at that point, like they either aren't watching you aren't getting new fans, etc. You've got your fan base and you're happy with that. Then yeah, you've gone your own way, and things like this are just gonna be like, bleh, who cares? But that's not to say that her reputation is not gonna take a hit. With me, that made her. This personally does tarnish the reputation, the way that I saw her a bit, because it reminds me of like Nintendo. It reminds me of these big corporations that I don't like, and when you remind me of that, it tends to cool me off on your content in general. She doesn't care. She doesn't give a fuck. I'm a tiny VTuber. Doesn't really fucking matter. But that is after everything said and done, and the fact that she's defending it, and the fact that she doesn't seem to care. That kind of cools the whole thing with me about whether, I'm going to watch her very much. I'll just watch her clips like I always have. I used to watch some streams. I'll just watch clips and see if it's interesting. There may not be any clips of her anymore, and that's not going to be a big loss on my end, because there are a lot of other VTubers who are out there who are just as entertaining as she was, and just as entertaining as anybody out there. That's the thing as a VTuber. You have to realize, there's a replacement for everybody. There's a replacement for me. If I disappear, within a couple days, people are going to be gone and going off somewhere else. Any of us who are in the VTuber world, any of us, myself included, if I disappear off the face of the map, yeah, I mean, you guys are going to be sad about it. But in general, you guys are going to move on to something else, because if I'm gone, there's nothing really you can do. And at that point, you start to realize that nothing I can do, I might as well move on. Everybody has a replacement. No matter how sexy they are, no matter how nice they are, no matter how big they are. Iron Mouse, if she's gone, everyone's going to be sad. But there's a replacement for her eventually. People are going to move on to something else. Same thing with Zentreya. Same thing with everybody. I'm not saying they should disappear, but I'm saying that's just the thing that happens everywhere. And for me, it has had a bit of a chilling effect personally. I will not, as I never do, knock anybody for watching Saturday or watching anyone else. And like I said, I don't think it was all her fault. I think she trusted a company a little bit too much, and the company went nuclear on everything. What she should have done, like I said, if she cared, what I would have done is, because she's showing right now that she doesn't seem to care about what the company is doing. It's just as long as they get their stuff down, that's all she really cares about. That's what it seems like. If she cared, what I would do is I'd be like, all right, make sure it only hits the fancy stuff. Make sure it's only the stuff, like, let me give you fancy so you can crawl it and get all the stuff that you need from it. And anything beyond there, don't hit. That type of thing. Our artists, especially fan artists, should remember that they are not safe from DMCA takedowns because it does supersede fair use. Doesn't necessarily supersede fair use, but the way the DMCA works, like I said, it's a hit first, ask questions later. You're going to get hit with your DMCA, and then it is on you to prove that you are fair use. Like, for example, I've won many DMCA complaints against me because I have proved to YouTube and YouTube DMCA complaints. Because yes, I've had DMCA takedowns marked against my videos. I prove it's for transformative work. Yes, I use snippets and pieces there. It is for journalistic reasons. It is for reasons of getting news and information out there. It is something that I can truly say is fair use, and I've won that. I think maybe that's a little bit of a misunderstanding, Lunar Fox, because fair use is put into the DMCA for creators like me. So fair use is actually a direct part of the DMCA. So DMCA and fair use are one and the same. The reason why they put the fair use doctrine in there, inside of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, which is like hundreds of pages long, the reason why we have fair use at all is because it was put in by the DMCA to say, here are the ways that you're not copying someone else. Here are the ways that you are not stealing from someone else. And use these ways if you do get a takedown and you do want it removed. Because these are the ways that we have put here a roadmap to show the difference between people who are outright stealing content and people who are doing transformative stuff. Okay, let me just, because I may be misunderstanding, is fair use a part of the DMCA? Okay, you're right. You're very right. You're very right. Because, like I said, if I'm wrong, I'll fucking correct myself. You're right. It says, while the Digital Millennium Copyright Act does not explicitly include fair use as a protected provision, it also doesn't negate it. And fair use exists separate but related components of copyright law. So, okay, DMCA, of course, is a part of copyright law. And fair use is a part of copyright law. That was the mistake I made. I'm glad that you mentioned it to me, Luna, because I don't want to be an idiot and keep repeating stupid shit. I thought it was a part of the same thing. But fair use, since it's part of the same copyright law, usually DMCA will be able to be, at least that's the way Google uses it, will be able to be like superseded if fair use is seen. The Copyright Act allows for limited use of copyrighted materials with the permission and the commentary and stuff. Yeah. It does have some definitions in there, but fair use is not a part of DMCA. And that is, like I said, I've already said this a long time, earlier today. DMCA is a antiquated system. It's an antiquated law. It does not take into fact it does not factor in many things that have to do with the internet, the way the internet is. Who replaces Bishoujo? We don't know yet, Dan H. I don't think anyone's going to be trying anything the way that Bishoujo has done, because Bishoujo has failed with their model. That's probably why other people haven't tried that exact same model. Even the other small agencies have not tried that exact same model, because there's no money to be made from it. I, back in the day, drank the Kool-Aid and thought that that it was making money, that it was going to be popular, that it was going to do all these things. But no. Seeing Bao and Silver fan art, Hololive will literally be the only major agency around for a while. I mean, the only major positive new agency, because the Disanji's still around, and in Japan it still has a positive, appearance, outlook, whatever you want to call it. But in the US and in EN, it's had a big hit. EN, after the Selen thing, took a big hit. Closest we have is Mythic, yes. Yes. To the model that they used, yes. The difference is, Phase Connect is running through the old school model of the general like HoloLive Nijisanji model of they own your IP during the time that you're there, and you're gonna get art, you're gonna get outfits, you're gonna get that kind of stuff because they own your IP. Cleo, Mari Mari, Sleepy, their IP is right now leased to Phase Connect. It was their original one, but while they are in Phase Connect does own their IP. That is the way Phase Connect works. Mythic works different. Mythic is basically a sponsorship type agency, talent agency, that happens to have VTubers. There's a tool to expedite long legal process to take down the things that might infringe on copyright, and fair use is what you use to fight and prove your work does not infringe on copyright. Okay, yeah, there are two parts of copyright law. Two separate parts of copyright law, and DMCA tried to get to update copyright law in order to have it fit the digital millennium, which is basically digital rights, digital stuff like that. That is where DMCA comes in, from what I understand now, and it is of course something that's why they're lawyers, because lawyers are reading the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages, and I haven't had to use a lawyer yet, but I will if I ever have to, if I ever feel that YouTube whatever is not properly listening to what I have to do. Don't know what happened to Nyana Banana. She graduated. Nyana Banana graduated, fully graduated, and she is, well, no, partially actually, pretty much, because she's doing membership streams all the way until September 1st, etc. That she's gonna be fully 100% graduated. Let's see, in a way they burned all the money legitimately. Yeah, two different conversations. Aside from HoloLive, we still have Face Connect in good graces. We do. And Mythic is the closest to the model of VShojo. They're a talent agency, yes. The difference between them and VShojo is that they're a talent agency that just manages your sponsors and just manages your company collabs. Merch and sponsors are what they do. That's their bread and butter. That's all they do. They can connect you to artists, but after that, that's it. They'll maybe connect you to certain things, but after that, you pay for your own stuff. You do your own stuff. You do your own updates. You do your own outfits. You do anything like that. And Mythic, like I said, will take a cut from sponsorships, merch, anything like that, any kind of collabs, like cross promotions, that type of thing, and they will connect you with other creators. They'll facilitate those types of things. Different than what VShojo was doing, where VShojo was kind of doing the same thing almost, but instead of like Mythic doesn't have any in-house merch. VShojo did an in-house merch. That was a big difference between VShojo and Mythic. They did in-house merch. And Mythic doesn't do any of that. Mythic outsources all of their merch to separate stores, separate marketplaces, separate everything. And that's why Mythic hasn't gotten connected, hit the same way that VShojo has. Because it's basically like WME, for example. WME is the one that, or United Talents. WME is the one that Matara is a part of. United Talents, I believe, is the one that Henya is a part of, or other people are a part of, other VTubers. Yeah, so that's the big difference. VShojo tried to be a talent agency / VTuber agency, and it didn't work out well because they just couldn't manage the money right. But Nyana Banana did let us know that she's going to be joining a corporation. She's going to be joining something else, something big, something that is going to be very different from what she is. Like, not very different. She's going to be able to do what she wanted to do, which was she did want to have things out there for, the idol stuff. All the idol stuff that she wanted to do, now she's going to be able to do. Now she's going to be able to have out there. And because if you don't remember, when it comes to things out here in what Nana Banana was doing, she absolutely did do a lot of stuff in regards to what would I call it? She did a lot of stuff that was like concerts, things like that. It was costing her a lot of money. It was making it hard for her, and she wanted to be able to go and do that in a bigger stage. The bigger stage that she has now is, of course, going to be an agency. My guess is it's going to be possibly things like Phase Connect, maybe. Maybe another smaller agency, maybe taking it as, not as an invader, because she stopped being Nana Banana, but, you know, as a new generation. She said it was a chance of a lifetime that she did not want to give up. So she is absolutely going to be going for something like that. And oh my god, well, now, to lighten things up a bit, we are going to try to go back into some stuff here. Let us, of course, just start with the new YouTube stuff. And again, we will be, there we go, here with the YouTube. Okay, this time it worked perfect. I mean, it didn't work perfectly, but it worked well enough. We have a sudden delivery. We have Peko Mama, of course. Zentrae's in sexy voice. DZ got her model. Some more moans there. Of course, people mentioning that Astra has returned. I mentioned that a while back. She's pissed about certain things here. Baby Doki. Then it's like Cronin Bay stuff here. What's under my dress? We were the poorest. Oh, Michi was talking about her being poor. Off collab at Iris's place. Mighty Mighty _EN. Giwi's dad is divorcing his wife to be with Yuzu. Oh god. And then we have, of course, the boyfriend shirt thing going on with Shy Lily, as you can see there. And of course, we have other stuff here. Let's take a look. Used to be a fan artist. I'm fully aware of the fact that a company that owns IP used for fan works can take it down if they want. Wouldn't really be able to do much, but it won't happen because most companies understand that most fan works are not intended to either damage their IPs or make money off of it. Yeah, most people in their fan works are not. They are not trying to be a market replacement. That is what the copyright tries to protect, and rightfully so. You don't want someone being a market replacement, especially if you're a small guy, and replacing what you can do. That you don't want that, because that will fuck you over big time. That will fuck you over big time. You're okay. Let's see. I thought Nana Banana had already been kidnapped to Face Connect. That's an interesting use of words, but no, I don't know if she's in Face Connect yet. We don't know yet, but she did say she had an opportunity of a lifetime. You're good, Luna. You're good. I like having these discussions, and of course, I want to have it as respectful as possible. I can get very passionate, so I do apologize that my passion does actually, it can easily translate to meanness, and I apologize for that, because none of you deserve that. But yeah, I can be very passionate, as you can tell, about fan work and stuff like that. Absolutely. It's just one of those things. I just have that. Let's look at Peko Mama. I'm gonna get some chips while we talk about Peko Mama.
みんな待っててくれた？なんかマミ緊張して体動けてないよ。緊張してってなんか心臓がバクバクいってんの。なんかみんな助けて。家来てる瞬間からペコちゃんどうしよう。マミとつまちって何ってマミだって。カンペカ。マミも会いたかった。ねやめてペコラの目を見てさ言わないでマジで。しかもまっすぐ見ないとさ固まっちゃうからマミ。そうだね。こっち見なくていいペコラの方見なくていいからまっすぐコメント見てて。そしたら動くからみんな声の音量とかおかしいこいつらマジで。可愛いじゃないんだ。人妻やねん。親やねん。ただの親ということで。いやマミ本当にありがとう。今日はペコラの6周年ペコなんですけどもちょっとライブがね延期になってしまったということで急遽マミが来てくれました。ありがとう。
Nice. There's Nani.
なんかめっちゃ緊張してチラチラペコラの方見てるけど大丈夫そうペコですか？うん？
とっても緊張してるの。
とっても緊張してる？
みんな助けて。
でもママ
何？
今日はペコラ以外のホロメンの人と
帰っちゃうよ。
帰っちゃうよ。
Time to hydrate, yes.
ダメうふふじゃなくてそうマミーねちょっとねやっぱね他のホロメンの人とのお話って初めてだよね。
初めて。
だからちょっとやばいんだよね。今日緊張がいつも以上にしてるペコなんだよね。
そう、ずーっと緊張してて、もうペコちゃんの顔見てない
Echo
と思う
Mama's
ね。
everybody's Oshi.
大丈夫
見てていい？
見てていいけどペコラもごめん怖い。ママがホロメンの人と何を会話するのかが怖い。正直怖いからワンちゃん事故りそうになったらディスコードブチ切るから安心して。
はい。
ポイモンはさ覚えてるよね。
でも出るかな、何か。
出る大丈夫
ペコちゃん一人でいいや。
いや一人でいいやじゃない。
ペコちゃん上手。マミー出ない。
出ないじゃん出せ。
Yeah.
うふふじゃなくてマジさちょっとあんたたちマジさ本当にごまかされないで。マジここにいる人たちごまかされないで。ブリッコ
tired?
じゃん今確実に。
Thank you for being here even though you're tired.
配信の時
I'm Salvi.
こんな
Nice to meet you.
プリッコなのびっくりしてる。だって配信会だとさマミー緊張しちゃうとか言いながらもさ
Pekko Mama model is very cute. I'm pretty sure Pekko got paid for it.
してないおかしいよあんた。どうしちゃったのママ。なんで配信になるとブリッコになるの教えてよ。
Yeah, VTuber Conjugation Group. I can see what you're saying.
そうよね。
Kind of seems like it's a hypocrisy, not like
もうホロメと話
not hypocrisy. One of those things that like kicking the ladder once you're at the top, type of those things. I can see what you're saying, VTuber Conservation Group. It does kind of seem like she's kicking the ladder now that she's at the top. But as Luna said, doesn't seem like she really cares. It seems like she's really just comfortable where she is, and comfortable in knowing it's probably not gonna affect her. This thing here, probably not gonna affect her any of her fan base. It's probably just gonna be whatever for them. And any new people, oh well, she already has a lot of people anyways.
マジで本当にやばいことになりそうマジで。やっ
じゃあ
ぱり
リスナーさんと話す？
リスナーさんのコメントにさ声かけても声聞こえづらいからこっちね喋るときはね。
はい
はいということで。
ペコちゃん声高くって耳が痛くなってきた。
やめてよ
Oh
あ
God.
んたさ。
怖いね。
もうみんなもうやめてね。ペコーラのマミーだからね。なんか誰でも彼でものマミーにはならないでね。ペコラだけのマミーだからねこれね。はい
はい
じゃないよ。はいじゃ。
リスナーさんのマミーかな？
いやリスナーさんのマミーはやめよう。
ダメ？
いややめた方がいい絶対に。
やめた方がいい？じゃあペコちゃん
Like, listeners
の
are crazy.
ね。ペコラのマミーだよね。そういうことだよね。
そうだね。リスナーさんこんばんは。
Oh God.
でさもうマミーさもうなんでリスナーさんもマミーをさこんなマミーにデレデレするんだろう。マジわからない。だって
デレデレしてるしてないよほらね。
してるし、
みんな
だってみんな目覚ましなペコラと血つながってますからね。この方ペコラがこの方から生まれてきたんですよ。
血液型一緒ですけど性格全然違います。
いやこの方人妻です。旦那います。はい子供も3人産んでますよ。皆さんデレデレしないでくださいね。
Stop being so electric.
人妻ですからね
Married woman.
目大きくなっちゃった怖いんだけど。
人妻なんでデレデレとかしないでくださいね。
デレデレしてないよみんなねえマミーだもんね。
いやしとるやん。で可愛いとか言われてるのおかしくね普通に。
マミー可愛いの？ありがと
もう通じない。マミーのもう何をしてもなんか勝てない感じがすごいするわ。
う。そんなことないでしょ。
やはりよ。でもそうだしペコラ何回も出るね。コメントに声出すんじゃなくてマイクねここに声出してね。なんかコメントに言ってんじゃなくてマイクに
You
言わ
have
ない
to
と
eat before bed, otherwise the stomach will start. Oh, well, yeah, of course they eat some food. Of course they eat some food.
言ってたね。
All right, no.
そしたらマイク忘れて
Well, look at oh God.
マイク忘れてコメントに向かってご挨拶してお話ししてた。
だからマイクで頼むねこれからね。
ごめんね。やだもう恥ずかしいじゃん。
いやこっちだよ恥ずかしいの。何回言ってもさずっとコメントの方によろしくねよろしくねってずっと言ってるからさもうマイク
メリッサも M だからね。
はい。
はいはい
No, more
Almost banned her channel.
もっと
Motto, motto, motto.
Give it to your sister. You don't know what you're doing with that thing.
なんかさ、我が輩の時より優しくやってないのよね、リス君。なんで我が輩の時思いっきりやってたんだ。
頑張って。
Take care, David Thomas.
いけ。
Call me stinky again. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
Oh God, no.
Please subscribe to my channel. I'm close.
100万人
お願いします。お願いします。お願いします。
Oh God.
我が輩のチャンネルだから。みんな。マイチャンネル収益版。マイチャンネル版。
My channel banned. My channel banned.
マイチャンネル版。
大丈夫です。I've never had a stream get removed.
メリスちゃん今までそういうのないから大丈夫です
確かにね。メリスだよね、確かにね。
はい。
やばい、キアラが。
Yeah, Kiara's like, what the heck are you doing? Kiara's like, oh my God, stop it. Stop. He's already dead. So Kiara's like, what did I step into? Huh?
Oh,
キアラ。
where are you watching from, you sick little girl?
Oh God.
ちなみに今ねキアラ先輩が病気らしいので、はい、
こんなん見たらもっと具合悪くなっちゃう。
もしかして治るかも。なんだ。ずっとラプラス先輩の方がいいと思ってますね。
I know, for, I have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. The big risks are the data protection laws that I have to abide by. Once I get anybody's ID, even if it's redacted, I have to worry about GDPR. California has some things. Canada has some other things. I have to worry about each area's data protections. And it's a bit of a bitch to deal with. That's like the only reason that I haven't had an NSFW.
ずっとお散歩されてるもん、ここに。いいよ、いいよ。ありがとうございます。こいつなんで我が輩には容赦ないの。もうなんか。
叩くの。
叩いていいよ。キアラを持って叩いて。
You know what? Here's what I can do. I think we can have it where you share it with me, like the redacted one. I can give you guys an example of what the redacted one would have. No name, no address, just your date of birth, your face, because I need to see, your face. Date of birth, face, and I need to make sure it's an actual ID. And you don't even need the ID number or anything like that. Just your date of birth, date that it's expired, the state that it's in or province that it's in, and your face, and that's it. And I won't be keeping any of it. It'll be deleted right after that. You can delete it right after that. I just need it to verify that you are of a certain age. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Nice.
みんなのためにやるからね。オッケー、カモン。ラプラス先輩のためじゃないからね。
なんで。もっともっと。カム。
Take this, ラプラス先輩。
強く。
強かったかもしれない。
もっと強く。キアラのためを持って。
Here's the thing. I have to let you guys know a little bit of insight on this from what I've read from the HoloLive subreddit. HoloLive staff were there. It was at their studio. It was an off collab. It was not at Laplace's house. It was at the studio, a studio room in of that HoloLive had control over. HoloLive staff were there so things wouldn't go out of control, so that they can dial it back if they had to. The Fuamoko twins never actually got hit. Narissa hit herself. She talked about it later. Narissa hit herself instead of hitting the girls. Whenever you heard a slap of the whip, it was her hitting her thigh or hitting something like that. Narissa. she couldn't see it in her to hit the girls. They're very good friends. Of course, Lapras was actually hit. Lapras wanted to be hit. That's what she wanted. The girls didn't want to get hit, so they didn't get hit. Thank you, Astro. Either way, even if I see your IDs, you will delete it afterwards. It'll just be, basically, it'll be from you guys, and you delete it right after. That'll be it. You know what I mean? You won't send it directly to me. I won't be keeping it. It'll be deleted right after. So that's the thing. Lapras did get hit. Those utensils were actually owned by Lapras. Like, Lapras actually bought them. It did bring them. That the collar, everything else was also actually used by them. And they, of course, had HoloLive there to make sure that nothing too crazy was going on. Oh, Narissa's definitely an M, or at least a switch. She said it before. She's like a little bit more submissive. She does like punishments, I guess, but like not from any of her fans or anything like that. Because she's like, she has hinted at it before in playthroughs and stuff like that. Of course, people fucking take it all weird. They get all creepy about it. It is what it is. Some people like pain, some people don't. I fucking hate pain. That's why I know I'm not an M, because I fucking hate pain. In some cases, you can consider them a power bottom. I don't know. But, it doesn't mean that any of us are going to have anything to do with it. You know? Oh, by the way, the reason why Fumoko was even there to begin with was because Narissa really can't speak that much Japanese, if any, and they were there to translate between Lapras and her.
死んでしまう。ありがとう。今日はもう気持ちいい思いさせてもらったわ。エロビデオ？何？
エロビデオ？
エロビデオ？
Lapras is she's on, if you know what I mean. She's like holy crap. She says it'll be okay, and then she took it as this.
今日はもう気持ちいい思いさせてもらったわ。エロビデオ？何つった？なんで
She's like, I fucked up.
豚です。
いいね。I didn't do this for you. I did it for me. Now shut up, you little pipsqueak.
だって
黙れちび。
黙れちび。
She's too happy. Holy crap. She can't stand anymore.
終わりです。今日の配信は終わりです。ありがとうございました。みんなチャンネルがバンされませんようにってお願いしよう。お願いします。
No ban, no ban. Not no pan, no ban.
もうやらないで。
Well, everything is not daijobu.
お願いします。バイバイ。
This is wild. And like I said before, information has come out because some people have been a little bit crazy. Information has come out. Fumoko never got hit. Neither of them. Narissa hit herself instead of hitting Fumoko. She did hit Lapras because Lapras wanted it. The actual HoloLive staff, as in managers and above, were there. There were staff members there to make sure things didn't go out of hand, to make sure things didn't cross a line. They were kind of pulled back if things were going a little too far. This is why I fully believe HoloLive makes mistakes, yes, but HoloLive isn't that restrictive, oh my god, you can't do anything you want type of company. Because this happened. This is the JP company allowing a JP VTuber to have an off collab or collaboration with EN VTubers, some of their most watched EN VTubers, and do S&M type stuff. A Japanese company, you wouldn't expect to ever do that. You would never expect to do that. I never expected this to happen. But this shows that they do allow talent freedom to a certain extent, of course, within YouTube TOS, because they don't want to have to private it. They don't want to have to delete it. They don't want to have to deal with any kind of community guideline strikes. They don't want to have to worry about that. So, that is the thing, of course.
Yeah, keto people are so much worse because there's so much more of them, and they're like, they think they're above the vegans, but they're not. They're definitely not. Like, vegan 3 days a week, then you're not vegan. You're just cutting down meat consumption like a normal person. What you are is broke. I'm sorry to break this to you. I'm sorry to break this to you, but that's just called being broke. And it's okay to be broke. That's what my grandparents said, because they couldn't afford to eat meat every day. You know, they eat meat like two times a week, and then literally the rest of it was like tofu and like, you know, vegetarian because we were poor. You know, you're just doing what people did for centuries.
Same thing here. Rice, beans, and spam. That's the only meat we had when we were little, because we were poor. And I'm proud of being able to go through that. I'm proud of my parents doing everything they could to give me whatever they could. I mean, it's impossible to give everything, but yeah. But I just wanted to say, proud of Rissa to reach 900k. She did reach 900k, very true. Very kinky and beat Switch. I have access to so many more. Yes,
well, you're just doing what peasants did for centuries. Yeah, there's no fancy word for that, and there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's awesome that you're eating healthy and, you know, cutting your consumption. But I don't think you can call yourself vegan. That's just what people did for centuries prior to meat being so readily available. I'm sorry to break this to you, my friends, but it's true. My grandparents, yeah, that's what they did because they couldn't afford meat. Most people in the past generations couldn't afford to eat meat every single day. It was mostly eggs, and like in China it was tofu and like stuff like that to subsist, and a lot of like gluten-based dishes because you can't afford that every day. It was normal. It was a normal way to eat back then. You don't have a fancy diet. You're just eating like a poor peasant.
Yeah, that's a lot of black space. What the heck?
Low effort clips. That's right.
Oh,
low effort clips. Right here.
God, I remember having to explain sounding to Irie. That was not a fun time. That was not a fun time. Did I really need to know? No, but you know how she is. If you mention something that's like, you know, common knowledge on the internet,
you must have taken that
she has no idea about, she'll be like, "What's that? Tell me. No, I need to know. Tell me right now." So it's really her own fault. Okay. It's really her own fault.
I don't.
All she sets
I
herself up for. Exactly.
She does have very nice nails.
And then after I told her what sounding was,
Rice is a staple
after
crop.
I explained what it was to her,
Rice,
she's like,
beans,
"Ew, why would you tell me
cream.
that? My brother in Christ, you asked. You literally asked." So she's the most pure gentle. I think she's just pure by the sheer happenstance of not being chronically online. So yeah, her cubicle farm is shell her from the.
You're right, Luna. Vegetarianism with, you know, some fish in there, things like that, lowering your meat intake, red meat intake especially, does have benefits. Vegan, not really anything above vegetarianism.
Harsh course, yeah, that's what working at a.
Oh, nice! You found some cute fake nails. Nice.
Curiosity truly killed the cat. She touches grass. No, wait. Hey, I touch grass too. I said this yesterday. I said this yesterday on my member stream because I saw it on the Twitter post. It was so fucking funny. It was like, touch grass? Yeah, I touch grass. I got my hand on my bush right now.
Oh God! What the fuck? What?
Everybody,
Let's hear her say it one more time.
Yeah, I touch grass. I got my hand on my bush right now.
Yep, that is definitely He-Man. That's definitely a He-Man thing.
Everybody,
written all over
make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort.
That's freaking He-Man right there, man.
Where's Outer Wilds number 2? Outer Wilds number 2 did not happen. Do you know why?
Yeah, I got to yoink that from He-Man. Yeah, I touch grass. Phrasing.
I slept in because I had a little mischief maker who is actually asleep on my bed right now, staring at her. Well, she's not really asleep, she's just kind of chilling. Little dog decided, you need to wake up at 4 a.m. to go to the toilet. So I went to the toilet as well. And then at 7 a.m., she decided she wanted to wake up and bark at the front door. Because it turns out that one of my sponsors, delivery drivers thing, arrived at 7 a.m. in the morning. And it was a big, and like my roomies were asleep, it was just me, like going, oh, what's going on? And Lottie is barking at the front door at no one because the driver's already driven away. And I have to like get the parcels out, and it's multiple parcels, there's like 7 boxes, and they're heavy because it's a friggin' standing desk that I'm getting as a sponsorship. Spoiler alert for people who didn't know that. It's a standing desk that is heavy as fuck. So I'm concerned about how the hell I'm gonna set this thing up because I'm probably gonna need my roomies' help. And my roomies are busy because they have jobs. 7 a.m., me in my pajamas going, ooh, ooh, ooh. I think this thing weighs more than me. It cumulatively from the various different boxes, I think it weighs more than me. This thing is fucking heavy. Needless to say, it took 7 trips because it was 7 boxes. Finally got it all sorted. And then I'm like, well, I feel like shit. Time to try and go back to bed. And then I went to bed and woke up at 1 p.m. So I slept past my alarm for like 3 hours.
God fucking damn.
Please subscribe to Nyan Talk Clip. Like my mommy.
Can we watch this clip after? Yeah, of course we can. Of course we can. Yeah, Melvin, I touch grass. Got my hand on my bush right now. It's a wild thing to say on stream to, in her case, hundreds of people. And thousands of people who maybe watched it in a VOD form. That's quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Are you trans? The AI says I'm trans. What AI? Why are you trusting AI? You should not do that. What AI is saying that? Sorry, I'm getting one guide. The YouTube AI is saying I am transgender? I didn't know they were coding it like that. What the heck? Viewers in the chat are reacting to Cleo's transition. What the? Yes, thank you for coming to my my coming out stream. I'm now he, they, because I'll never be him. Sorry, that's just the joke I always make, because it's a really good one when you can, when the
oh god.
Pet Society. Oh, I love Pet Society. Oh, Parampa is Indonesian. Oh my god. I used to play Parampa. That's good. Michi, how old? I'm actually, I just turned 21. I know. I'm just youthful like that. Youthful. It's true. Okay, who the f said 41? You not my mod saying lies. Okay, shut the fuck. Shut your mouth. Every time this happens, I think about Numi trying to know how old I am.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
She's like, how old are you? And then she assumed it's like, you're 21. And I'm like, yes. And she's like, okay, no, you're 27. And I'm like, no. She's like, 28, 29. How about 31, 32, 33? And she just keeps like counting up. And I'm like, why didn't you count down? Why did you go from 21 to 32? And then you continued counting up from 32. What's up with that? To be fair, you were calling her a kid. Okay, in my defense...
Don't go the Giri route. We never believe her when she says 21 3/4. We won't believe you.
Listen, okay, Giri is useful. I think you're crazy.
That was your own fault. You acted as if Numi was way younger.
In my defense, I thought that Numi was way younger. Because when we first met, the first time I spoke to Numi, she was talking about like getting drunk all the time and then drinking tequila and then going to clubs and shit. So I'm like, oh my god, you're like 22. Like, did you just discover clubbing? Because she was like, I love going to clubs. I love drinking tequila. I love like dancing and partying. And I was like, you just got the okay, didn't you? You know, I was like, you just
Mata
turned.
Does that two-toe.
Mata goes to clubs? No, Mata's like wine and dining. She's not like a club. She goes out and she drinks wine. Does Mata go clubbing? Am I just lazy? People in their 40s.
Am I just lazy?
Heavenly is old as hell and drinks all the time.
Okay, no, that's different, y'all. Okay, I love Heavenly, but he's an alcoholic. Now let's just like, okay, hear me out, guys. It's a different thing. Okay, when Numi was talking about it, she likes going out. Of course, Calvin appears. Hi, Calvin. When Numi was talking about it, she's saying it like she recreationally likes to do these things. Heavenly does it by default to start the day. So I still love him though. You did not just say that about Daddy. I love the emote for Heavenly is just Daddy. You did not just say that about Daddy. Yeah, I did. And if Heavenly was here, he'd agree. Daddy mentioned. I do love him though. Do you like it? Oh, I remembered. There was...
Okay. She joked about it, but it's actually what trans people think, and it's the actual reason they use she, them pronouns. Maybe she got it from a trans friend. Maybe she did. Because, you know, she seems a very, very open, very kind individual, so she probably has trans friends, and that's probably where she ended up getting that joke, and she uses it. I mean, why the fuck not?
Something I forgot.
Has a hobby.
Remind me, chat, in 30 minutes to check my DMs, okay? Hell yeah, it fits so well. Mano didn't like that. If you type Mousy, you get Princess. It's kind of cute. I like it. I forgot to read. Wait, what? Where's Mousy? Baby girl. That's Mousy. Daddy. Heavenly is Daddy is Daddy. I forgot that Kuros is called femboy.
As someone who is 44 who partied and clubbed well into their 30s makes me wonder how sheltered you were as a child.
Shelter. Okay, I stopped clubbing after the second year I graduated college. Well, actually, yeah. After I graduated college, 2 years after that, I stopped clubbing. Because, I don't know, I don't see the appeal in it. But maybe I'm not, it's not my cup of tea, right? So the 70s.
I never really did clubbing. The only time I actually went clubbing was on a cruise. It was on a Mexican Riviera cruise, like in Mexico, going like to fucking Puerto Vallarta and that type of shit. One of them cruises, like a 7-day cruise. There was a fucking club on the ship. It was free to get in, but of course, if you wanted liquor or any other drinks, you paid for it. Free to get in, good shit. And yeah, every single night I was there. Oh my god, dude, I regret that trip. Not because it wasn't fun, not because I enjoyed myself to the fullest. But you know why I regret that trip? You know, 7 days, how much I owed in drinks, liquor, in those 7 days? Not because I bought other people liquor. I didn't buy anybody liquor. I was like, this shit's expensive. I ain't buying you shit. Unless I get shit, but you know, that kind of thing. But just to myself, in 7 days. How much was it? It was about $2,800, $2,900 bucks. I think it was around there. It's at least $300 to $400 a night. That was a lot. That started from the first night too. So yeah, that was the thing. I regret it because of that. Almost $3,000 spent on liquor. That is way too fucking much. Now, after that, what I did, like I went on other Mexican cruises and things like that. What I did instead is I waited till we were at port. I got drunk as fuck at port, which was cheaper, way cheaper. Like, say I would spend $300 a night there, I spend like $50 to get drunk on, like, we would go to like a regular bar. Fuck, dude, it took me forever to actually. Yeah, I was drinking way too much, but it took me forever to recover from that. It took me like 6 months to pay that shit off. And that was at the job. But yeah, don't do that anymore. Absolutely not.
Wow. Yeah, I don't really see the appeal in clubs personally, because okay, maybe I don't know whether this is like, maybe it's an Indonesian thing, or maybe because I used to go to art. I don't know. But when I used to go clubbing,
yeah, I didn't like the whole
clubbing era was during
thing.
college, right? I went to clubs mostly when I was in college, and I don't like it. It's like you go in and you don't drink because you want to drink. You drink so you don't get overstimulated by everything that's going on. You know, like if I was in a club and I'm sober, I think.
Yeah, after that almost $3,000 bill from just liquor, I definitely improvised afterwards. I was like, look, I'm getting drunk before we get on the cruise, and I'm getting drunk, like, it's a day or two. I'm not going to get drunk on those days unless someone gives me liquor. Actually, was a woman, an older woman who did give me liquor. But whatever. We'll forget about that situation. But any other time that we were at there, I would get drunk before, because, like, you know, you stay there for pretty much the whole day, and then at nighttime, you know, like around 5 or 6 is when they're going to leave, whenever it is. I was drunk by the time I got back on the ship. So I did that. Yeah. You improvise and you overcome, yes.
I'm yumping. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people, so many lights. The music is like blam 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 like that, and it's like, it's so overstimulating. So then you drink. So then
you had a
don't
big
get
handle with 3
overstimulated.
people. Holy crap! Then one time I went to Mexico City. Holy crap! I don't know if you've ever seen those, those tall, like super tall glasses, like they have like a spout at the bottom. I like those really tall glasses that have like a spot at the bottom that's supposed to be shared between like 3 or 4 people. I would drink, I think in Mexico City, I drank 2 or 3 of those a night. That was a lot. Good thing you didn't fall overboard. Oh, I didn't go anywhere near the, oh, no. I didn't go, look, if I was drunk, I stayed near the center of the ship, places where there were walls, and there were places I couldn't go through, because I did not trust myself. That was for my first time. Oh, dear lordy. First drank, I had a big handle with 3 people. Oh, yeah, that ends up being a big problem afterwards. First time I bought myself alcohol, I just turned 18. I bought myself a bottle of rum that still have not finished. Oh, dear lordy, that's I would have finished it pretty quickly at 18.
related. But then if you drink too much and then you act a little bit too funny, people then come up to you and then they just kind of like invade your personal space. And sometimes like this has happened so many times where it's like I would drink, I get drunk very easily, but so I don't even need to get drunk. I'm just like a little bit tipsy, right? Like I would drink enough and I'm trying to like pace myself and I'm a little bit tipsy. And then people, they're not like harassing me or anything. They're just like dancing, but they're dancing so like they're dancing on me, you know? And it's not like, oh my god, creepy guys. It's girls too. Like it's not they're not dancing with me. They're dancing on me. They think I'm like a pole. And then they're like grinding or something, or like they're like dancing with me right there, right under their nose. So I'm like, what the f is going on? So I don't really see the appeal.
Michi has the riz. Michi doesn't know, but Michi has the riz.
Why do you like going to clubs? Like, what is the appeal that makes you like, oh, this is so fun?
They mistaken you as the dance floor.
I never want to ask. You know what? F you. You know what?
I'm pushing 40 and I've never been to a club. I don't dance and people are annoying. When I drink alone. Mission
Are you
PSA.
okay? I do like bars though. Bars I like. It's like
bars are what
my
I've
favorite
always
type of
liked.
bar is when they
I've
play
always
either
loved bars.
chill music or jazz or blues, and then you get to sit down. And then sometimes people would just talk to you. Because sometimes like I would sit on the bar counter, people would drink enough, they start talking.
Maybe they just
That's
didn't
nice.
see you because you're so small.
No, I'm pretty sure they see me, or maybe they're just too drunk. Like club is like people are all over the place, you know? They're like plum 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 and shit. But clubs, like bars, are so like peaceful and you know, it's like they start talking, and then eventually you can chime in, and then you talk to them, and then you talk as if you know each other. It's nice.
Us autistic people have issues with hypersensitivity to certain stimuli, such as noise, lights and etc., which is the reason I absolutely hate clubbing.
How about the people that like clubbing? I want to know why, because I do think there's an appeal. I went to the club in Thailand with like Tonki and Numi and them, and the only reason I liked it there was because they were there, you know? And most of the time I clung
I
onto
worked
them.
in nightclubs for years. I know exactly what you mean. All those normal people doing normal people things. It sickens me.
Oh, I went to a club once and the floor was sticky. I still remembered that. I don't know why the floor was sticky, but it was. And I was like, it's sticky. Like I wore my shoes and then it went shklok shklok, and I'm like, get me out of here. Not only do I feel that, I don't know.
They don't want to
I'm
hang
not
over
a club person. I like calm. I like calm places where you can have a talk with someone. Oh, I love that. Shockingly enough, I've heard a lot of crazy stories from bars. People just kind of talk to you. My favorite places to go to unwind is either.
Look, I'm a straight man, and I've had way too many men want to talk to me and want to go that way with me, and I'm like, dude, I'm straight, number one. Flattered, of course, always flattered that people are interested in me. Always flattered, no matter who they are, no matter what gender they are. But I'm like, those are times that I was just there to chill. I wasn't even looking for a woman, for fuck's sake. And then have guys try to hit on me. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm good. Thank you, appreciate it. Some of them got really offended by that, though. They thought they even called me like homophobic or something. I'm like, dude, if I'm straight, I can't be homophobic. Like, I can't be, but like, I'm not saying ew. I'm saying I'm flattered, but that ain't my. It's not what I'm looking for. Like, they took it as an ew thing, but it wasn't an ew thing. It was more, I appreciate the sentiment, but that is not what I'm looking for. That is quite literally all that it was. But yeah, some people took it as an ew, like I was saying ew for some reason. Fucking, I think I just hit their ego, and they wanted to say something to try to get me in trouble. I don't know.
Bars, hair salons, or nail salons. I don't have to necessarily talk to them. I just have to hear what they're talking about. I'm a nosy bitch like that. Thank you, Baron Krieger, for the 10 gifted rudies. Thank you so much. Huzzah! No, chat. You don't know how crazy some of the stories can get. Like, one time, I don't know what I told you guys. I think I still remember this. One time, I went to a nail salon, right? And then there were like ladies gossiping. Very important. I always love going when ladies are gossiping. So the ladies are gossiping, and the gossip is like, it's crazy. It's like one of them had a son, and the son was married, right? And the son cheated. I don't even know these people. Oh my goodness! Yeah, you don't even know these people.
Oh my goodness! Oh god, Rima's talking about the Rima talked about the Sarué art thingy-madoobs. So yeah. I had the most I've ever spent at a liquor store was when we had a pretty big party, well, family party, where we were gonna have quite a bit of liquor, and we were gonna have like an open bar type thing, and we knew people were gonna be drinking and that kind of stuff. We had $500 in liquor, which isn't even that much. When you think about it, $500 in liquor is not that much. I've spent more drinking than I did like there, and it's funny because we were having a party. I didn't drink that much. I drank maybe like a shot or two, or I kept the drink going for a little bit, but beyond that, no, I didn't really do much of that. I mean, I could have, but yeah, I think $500 is the most I spent just on liquor. Just on liquor. Not on the extra stuff, other stuff with liquor, you know, like the the bitters, that type of stuff. That extra stuff was like another $200-300, so maybe $750 around there. But yeah, on myself, I think was like $60 or $70 tequila that I had. It was like $70 tequila that I had. The whole bottle I drank though on New Year's. That was I regret that.
よろしくお願いします。
こちらこそよろしく、ラブちゃん。
よろしくお願いします。知ってらっしゃる。
知ってる。
マジですか。
ペコちゃんとね、ライブでね、歌ってたよね。
なんか昔ね、数年前に3D のやつで呼ばせてもらったのを見てたらしくて、ラブちゃんの
見てて可愛いなって。
ペコラさんがたまたま呼んでくれたのを見てくれたんですね。
見てました。はい。
マミ喜ばせるなんて狙われるかもしれないから喜ばせなくていいんだよ。
黙っといてくださいよ。
黙って
よ。もうペコラさんと話す気はないんで。
嘘でしょ。
マミーさんと話しに来たんで。
いやペコラの6種類、いやマミ甘やかしだな。ママとかそういうお姉さんがすごい好きなタイプペコだから、
そうなんです。
ワンちゃん狙いに来てる可能性もあるから。
いやちょっと今日いろいろ考えてきたんでやってほしいこととか。
やってほしい。
できないよ。
じゃあ聞いてみたら、これほらマミーにじゃあやってほしいことありますかって。
何かやってほしいことありますか？
はい。
何？
マミーさんによしよしってしてもらいたいんですけど、いいですか？
よしよし。ラブちゃん。ラブちゃんのママだよ。
ちょっと待ってください。
マミーだからママじゃないからね。
Yeah, famous Mexican parties, yes.
かなでと言います。
かなでちゃん。はじめまして。
Yeah, exactly what you said, Rodrigo. It's like, I'm not attracted to you the same way that you're not attracted to women. So yeah, that would be a nice way to say it.
おい、なんだからでちょ、なんかペコラに対する態度とマミーに対する態度違くね。当たり前じゃないですか。
Oh yeah, we also did buy beer that time too, Astro. We did buy beer that time.
おい、またおさんですよ。じゃあマミーほら、マミーのよちよち一回聞きたいです。よしよし聞きたいってよ。
よしよし、かなでちゃん。
よしよし、かなでちゃん。ね、おかしいだろ。おかしいや。なんかこうお母さん味があるんですよ。貫禄というか、優しさがある。包容力的なね。そう。いや、でもなんかペコラマミーにやってほしいことがあるんですけど。だってなんだろう。
なんだろう、できるかな。
So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Of course, I'm going to be moving on to gaming, and if you guys are going to be leaving at that time, then of course hit that like button as hard as you can, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and that bell notification icon so much that it hurts your hand. Just smack it! But yeah, if you're going to be staying, then of course, as you can see in the background, we are going to try to move up, because I've been pissed off so much lately with this shit. I've been pissed off so badly. Oh my god, it's very annoying. So again, I'm also pissed off that the transition thing ain't working, so that we're gonna do it this way. That's a lot. Hope whiskey is worth it. Also, where I live, liquor stores don't carry beer, only wines and hard liquors. Well, I guess call it a liquor store. I guess it makes sense. Spank that subscribe button. Spank it! Just like I'm gonna get spanked in this fucking lobby here. Fucking hell. Just like I get spanked every single fucking time I try to play any of these games. God almighty, I get whooped so fucking bad in these games. It's not even funny, man. Well, it is funny to watch. It's not funny to have happen, though. It's probably funny as fuck to watch. But it ain't funny to have happen to you, if you know what I mean. What I am going to do, though... That's very cute, by the way. I am going to check the Battle Pass, because I'm not sure if I have anything opened up in the Battle Pass. Oh, yeah, I need to get rid of Firefox. I forgot about that. Yeah, I need to get rid of Firefox in order for this to run properly, because it's running out of memory. There we go. Runs better. 100 more for me to get him. Yep, and that's all I really need. Like, I care about this other stuff here, too. Continue. Back. Whatever. But, you know, it is what it is. Grocery stores and Depanue kind of lobby. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do a competitive, because fuck it. Let's jump right in. I am a turd at this shit. I'm so fucking bad at this, man. I'm really fucking bad at this. Let's see how this goes. Holy shit. Usually it doesn't go very well. Let's just say that much. Usually it doesn't go as well as I would like. So yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, this is taking a fucking long time. What the fuck? But yeah, let's talk about all my failures that I've done. I did used to drink way too much. You guys know this. I've already told you this when we were talking about the drinking thing. I would drink about 30 shots a night when I would go. I would go maybe twice a week to a bar. Sometimes every week. It would depend. It was more my college days. And I would drink somewhere around 300. Hello, Screaming Chi. Are you on? No, you're not. Okay. But I would drink, no lie, 30 Jaeger bombs, which was, it's a college thing. I did like the black licorice type of feeling of Jaeger itself. And we'll catch you after this. This gives you time to boot and everything like that. I did like Jaeger bombs because it was done with Monster and not Red Bull. I don't like Jaeger bombs with Red Bull. I don't like it.
The right heroes could make all the
Now,
difference.
who am I gonna choose? I guess I'll choose her.
And kick butts.
I was gonna choose Iron Man, but Iron Man doesn't. I don't know. I can do okay with Iron Man, but I don't do so well. Last time I did Iron Man in this specific level, I got fucked. Like last time I got fucked bad at this one. Oh dear, we don't have enough. What the fuck? You know what? It does get annoying, so I do wish that every single lobby was a 2-2-2 lobby. If you know what I mean? It is annoying, but it's also more annoying to have competitive where people are like, where we'll have like zero heal. I've had competitive where we have 0 healers, or we have 4 DPSs and no tanks, or some shit like that. We need tanks.
The battle starts in 5.
Zenith Zone 0. No, I have not.
2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Humans are so fond of their golden idols, but all of them shall bow to steel. Invigorating, no?
I appreciate you. You might want to look over here.
I'll patch you up. Humans and their weapons of war. I'm fine, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Did you even train for this?
You're welcome. Armor patch here.
Some uninvited guests. Ooh, a touch of feeling.
I'll patch you up.
God damn it, it moved. Forgot there was a door over there. I really forgot there was a door over there.
Defend like it's your last acorn.
More damage? Oh, terror.
Oh, look at that poor bushy tail. Your
Where do you
battle
think
will
you're
take
going?
longer than any of us expected.
Clubbing used to be fun. Yeah, there were times when clubbing was more fun.
We're back, right, Tipico?
Wait, is Zenith Zone 0 the one with the maybe I did play ZZZ. Was it ZZZ that I played? Or fucking the one with that rabbit in the train? I don't fucking know the name of the
You
fucking
need
thing.
to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Your god is suffering.
Better stop that vehicle.
I'll patch you up.
I appreciate you. chip in.
Hello.
Thank me later.
Disappear! Peasants! They made it halfway! Stop them!
You're welcome. Need some ranged firepower. Team play. That's me. You get a weapon. You get a weapon. You get a weapon.
On what? And last, I think it was last night or something. I ended up getting like 30 kills with her. The most I've ever gotten, like 28,000 damage or some shit. Most I've ever gotten on any of them.
You stop them in their tracks!
Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, I haven't played ZZZ then. See, I always get this thing confused. Last time I played it was probably around the same time I played Genshin, which was like years ago. Like, no joke, fucking years ago.
I'm just dying. I'll patch you up. My good deeds today. You can't hurt me. My friends, render me assistance. Fear Magneto! Kind!
Ooh, a touch of healing.
Those bigots don't armed and dangerous! Again!
Why'd you go specifically after me?
Again!
Here I come again.
Zeniths with a cute shark maid. Oh, I don't know if it has cute shark maid or not, but yeah, I've never touched Zeniths then. Just based on what I'm seeing, I've never touched Zeniths.
Better stop that vehicle!
I'll patch you up. Bring on the chaos.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Side of the neighborhood.
Oh, you could have been a hero, Frank.
Please, we're hurt.
Become vulnerable. See? I'm
There we
fine
go.
and helpful. Oh, I'm fine.
Double KO! That's 3!
But at least I was able to get that done.
Appreciate you.
That was good.
Trickster.
Ooh, I'm energized.
I'll be ready soon, I swear. Who is behind you, my ally? You get a weapon! I still need you. Release me now! Watch out, they're headed our way!
God damn. Yeah, I think we're gonna get fucked here.
We're back, right, Tippy Toe?
Oh, Bao, of course, is gonna go crazy over Lycon. She wants to have his pups, for fuck's sake. As far as I can remember, she wants to have his pups, for fuck's sake, so yeah.
Someone scratch my back!
It's now or never! Stop them!
Hey, Teeny! Enjoy the amplifier!
Disappear!
Fear Magneto! Judge, jury, executioner! Armed and
Ah,
dangerous!
fuck. I'm in the wrong spot.
Again!
I'm in the wrong spot.
Again!
Yep.
Again!
Double KO!
Again!
We're back, right, Tippy Toe?
Again!
He's getting so many kills.
Don't give them another inch! Or else.
Again!
Only 60 seconds left. Us against the world!
Get out of the turret and face us, Punisher.
I appreciate the current
He got
score
so many kills on that one.
0, 2, 3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're
He
on.
definitely, yep. She went feral. She went very feral with that one.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one. Eat nuts and kick butt.
I never wanted to be Iron Man.
Let's see if I can do Iron Man this time. I mean, Spidey did rather well, but, in my opinion.
Round 2, go!
If you were as smart as me, you'd be arrogant too.
At least we kept them back semi. I think we're gonna lose this one, but it is what it is.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
There's the big fella.
Who do we smash?
We'll know soon enough.
Wanna smash Doom?
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Powering up.
Some uninvited guests.
That put a spring in my step.
That one hurts.
I suck.
Vengeance is served. Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
No more exploding spiders.
Team player. That's me.
I suck. You got both cloak and dagger.
Whoa! Did you see that green ape? I want one. Khonshu smiled on us. Found one of our targets. The darkness. Leave them to Khonshu! Khonshu demands vengeance.
Help get that vehicle to its destination. Deep freeze.
Go through here.
You're ready for it. That put a spring in my step.
Anything could hurt me.
Us against the world!
Feels like I'm naked. Hurry up.
The light force wants to heal you.
All wrapped up. Maximum pulse. Nobody can hang with the pulse cannon.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
I'll patch you up. That put a spring in my
See
step.
where we're gonna be going.
Hurry up.
That one hurts. A nice deep freeze. Disappear!
Judge, jury, executioner!
All right, come on, try to hit me. Try to hit me, I swear.
I'll patch you up.
Fear Magneto!
Lead them to Khonshu.
Dracula saves
Armed and dangerous. Again. Again.
A nice deep freeze.
There we go.
That's better.
Lullabies.
Was able to get him.
Hurry up.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Frick, we have good momentum this time.
You're welcome.
I suck.
Tandy needs help.
It's clobbering time!
Welcome to the Dark Fortress. Khonshu never rests. My turn.
We need a Tony.
That was my first death as Iron Man. That's pretty good, actually.
Powering up.
Disappear! That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
Maximum pulse.
It's the grand finale.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Us against the world.
Co-op time.
I like the cold.
Maximum pulse.
Feels like I'm naked.
It's clobbering time!
Leave them to consume. Hurry up. Team play.
Let's rumble!
This is a nice spot.
I like the cold.
Light.
Get that vehicle moving again! See them? Right there.
I survived on the streets. Hurry up. Not letting the park do me in.
Disappear!
That fucking hurt.
Now Hulk mad! Armed and dangerous! Again! Again!
I'm hurt. Clear the way.
Drive faster!
Get that vehicle moving again!
Feeling good again. Much better.
It's clobbering time!
That's
In this enclosed space, it's not good to have Iron Man, to be honest with you.
wow, 4 in a row. Get that vehicle moving again.
I think this is gonna be better.
Hello, my name's Doreen Green.
Right.
It makes me sad when people don't listen to animals.
Don't mind me.
I'm energized.
Ugly squirrel will stop Fangman. Maximum pulse!
Oh, look at that poor bushy tail.
Score 1 for the squirrel.
Found one of our targets.
Need some help.
Revenge is sort of my specialty.
I suck. Only 60 seconds left. Disappear!
Co-op time.
It's the grand finale.
Fear Magneto!
This is a nice spot. Oh,
I suck.
Uh-oh.
I'll patch you
they
up.
almost-
Down to 30 seconds.
Oh, we're up against it. Gotta fight harder.
Yeah, we're not gonna make it. It's fine.
Armed
Get that
and
vehicle
We
moving.
don't have enough people.
never trust us now.
again! Again!
Final score 2-3.
No worries, we don't have anything yet. We don't have anything yet.
Well,
We don't have, like, I'm not even sure if we're gonna be doing it yet. We're gonna see what we can do about the NSFW thing. Well, I did 20k damage. I did most damage out of everybody other than the other side, of course. I didn't get as many kills as other people, but I did more damage than other people. It is what it is. maybe the times will be able to meld in Screaming Sheep. We will see. An hour left. I know. Well, actually, less than an hour left. About a half hour left, but we'll see what happens. Oh, like when it comes to whether or not we're gonna be able to be in the same queue, because you're in. Oh, there you are. Never mind. I thought you were in game. There we go. Let's see how this goes. The queues have been, well, shitty. Just to put it simply. Queues have been very shitty. To put it very, very simply. And now I'm gonna try to figure. Oh nope, won't be able to get this because, of course, things are set up in a way. Okay, we shouldn't set it up this way. This is now I don't know where all my stuff is. Fucking hell. I'm gonna have to ask again where it is. I'm gonna have to put it in my room because it's having a problem.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
But we don't have any of these, so we're gonna have to do this.
I hope I make him proud. The web of life and destiny is fragile. Someone has to protect it.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Oh, I bet, yeah, I bet they would have a Squirrel Girl, because Squirrel Girl, I think it's usually in the multiverse has been pretty popular overall, just because of their personality and stuff like that. It's pretty powerful as well. But I would like to think that this game did give her so much more popularity, honestly. I would like to think that. Let's see how good or bad I am. I'm bad at shit. I've never been above gold. That tells you a lot of how good or bad I play. I've never been above gold. Back when I played it a ton. I do play it a ton now, but I used to play it a ton more. And back when I played a ton, I never used to be above gold. Like gold 1, I think is the highest I got. I guess going to diamond? It's gold diamond, right?
We've been discovered. I've located a nest of synthetic spiders. Ashamed to destroy such advantage.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Systems restoring.
We captured the mission area!
How do you step back here?
That one hurt. You know what to do, spiders?
Why are you back here? Why are you back here, woman?
Enemy in our sights. A nice deep freeze. Embrace the light. I'm counting on you, friends. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Our team sucks.
Maximum pulse!
Virgo, it's DI done right. Yeah. I would venture to say it's not even DI, but yeah, it's basically an inclusion. Yeah, I guess that's what we would make. Throwing is broken. It's gonna have to wait. It's gonna have to wait. We're gonna be losing this pretty quickly, so it's gonna have to wait.
Trouble has arrived.
Hold still. I'm trying to help. Get rid of the spider.
That was unusually satisfying.
Mine's in place. Vortex field.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Little ones.
Behind you.
Maximum pulse!
Damn, they got us all.
Control lost. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Nando, that doesn't count.
Yeah, I mean, she's like a squirrel. She's like any squirrel. Any squirrel will put on some weight when time comes.
Spider is more than just a mechanized suit of armor. It's my best friend.
No, she's not. She has her own lore. She has her own, because Marvel doesn't do what DC
30
does.
seconds before you
DC will ham fist people in there, especially recently. Marvel hasn't hit that stage yet, where they will ham fist people in there. As far as I can tell, they really haven't done that.
The night a more dangerous place needs to be taken out.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, in Marvel Rivals, she's really every single character here is attractive, like conventionally attractive.
And that's saying something.
Everybody, except maybe like even Venom has cake. Like they gave everybody everything that they could.
Anyone willing to help?
We've been discovered.
I'm counting on you, friends. Powering up.
Leave them to consume!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I was fine.
They captured the mission area.
Ready for another go, Spider?
Yeah, I'm not doing well as her. I'm gonna have to go to Squirrel Girl or something. I'm not doing well as him. It's just what it is. Like if I'm not doing, if I am not able to do my job as a tank, then I am doing more harm than good staying as a tank. Yeah, it sucks to have more than 2 DPSs, but if I can do some damage as a DPS, then yeah, we got it.
Ooh, a touch of healing.
No peace here.
Disappear!
These robotic spiders could be an issue.
Invisible? Shields up!
Ha-ha! Problem solved! Ha-ha!
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Spider time!
I appreciate you.
Feel the pulse. Time for some fireworks.
Help. So close.
Maximum pulse!
Dear Jesus.
They've almost got it! I'm not done with this fight yet.
Let's see. Yep. Venom does have the whole factory.
Someone's controlling me.
Leave them to consume!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Let's see. Was fleshed out, and want to talk about team state. I don't know what the fuck the team was doing. I don't know what the fuck the team was doing. I hate that we can't skip this part. But this is like what 30 seconds wasted. Whether it's me or not, especially for me that rarely gets it, it's a wasted time. And all that extra other shit, I wish there was a way that we could just set it so that it skips it. I'm gonna move some things into my room because it keeps having shit put on top of it and becomes problematic. So here we go. And here we go. There we go. Q takes forever. Q does take forever. I don't know what the heck the team was doing. Like I said, I was not being an effective tank. I was getting destroyed. I was getting... Like, their team was doing extremely well at killing us all off. It was doing extremely well at killing us all off. We just weren't organized enough. That's just the primary thing. We just weren't fucking organized enough. That was what I'm thinking, at least. We just weren't organized enough with the way things are. And of course, two people can't affect too much change. But, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. I really don't know. Oh, never mind. I already have two. Never mind. You know what? Fuck you. I'm still gonna go for this one.
I never wanted to be Iron Man, but it worked out for everybody.
I'm not doing a good job as a tank. I'm not doing a good job as a tank. I'd rather be someone that I'm semi-okay with. That, sorry. Something in my mouth. I'd rather grab someone that I'm semi-okay with. Then maybe someone that I'm not that good with. Well, you know what? Let's get a tank in here then. Let's try her.
The higher the pressure. Money can't buy happiness, but I can afford everything else.
Because holy crap, I was bad as Penny last time. Holy shit. I was horrible.
I meant you should take it easy.
Nah.
Well, in that case, we'll just have to wait and see.
When was the last time I had a Twinkie?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2024 was the last time I had a Twinkie.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Like, literally.
Fair warning. Unlike
See them? Right there. I like the color.
Too long distance.
The enemy awaits.
A little help, please. Need some help.
Some rejuvenation would be nice.
Priceless.
Coward sneaking from behind.
Much better.
You
I'll
owe
be
me one.
shipshape in no time.
I will have my revenge for that.
Gather in.
Alright. Let's go this way then.
Snowball fight.
I was fine,
Some
but
help.
thank you.
What am I? Invisible?
Exquisite!
Time to heal.
hellfire to pay.
Yeah, we're not gonna win this one. I can already tell.
It's time and time!
Yep.
Again!
Some uninvited guests. I suppose that helped.
A nice deep freeze.
The dragon unleashed! Assemble!
I'm at maximum force. Shields up. I'm hurt. Priceless. Only 60 seconds left. A little help, please. Hello. A nice deep
Rest
freeze.
easy, Ben. You've earned it.
Fucking hell, man. Like I said, we're fucked.
Double KO. I appreciate
Like,
you.
I got triple teamed right there.
That's 3.
Emma Frost never surrenders.
Down to 30 seconds.
Maybe surrender might be a good idea.
My favorite!
The final 10 seconds. Hex. Ah! Break the game. Us against the world. We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I suppose that helped.
We are undefeatable.
Like I said, we don't have a good team.
The current score is 0-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
We don't have a good team at all. We don't have any kind of good team at all.
The higher, the more dazzling the diamond.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Yeah, we don't have a good team at all.
Eat nuts and kick butts.
We're gonna lose this pretty quickly.
Round 2. Go.
I do still kind of have a crush on Wolverine.
They got killed extremely fast. Holy crap. Our team, look at our team. None of us have positive. None of us, including myself,
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
have positive anything.
I don't know how you do it, Mr. Graham.
I'm not sure what you mean, sweetheart.
People treat you like a monster, but you just keep fighting to save them.
I've got thick skin, kid. Words bounce right off. Look.
The battle starts in 5.
Yeah, I can go
4,
there.
3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Whoa! Look at this place! They should call it Wowconda, if you ask me. They look like they mean business. Go on, bad guys! Take your best shot.
Again, I keep getting fucking destroyed.
A little help, please. How are there so many of them? On your tail!
God damn it. Yeah, their team is just better than ours. Like I said,
Final score 0-1. Well, you can't expect to win them all.
I don't know about how we keep getting stuck with bad teams. Like literally, we keep getting stuck with bad teams. Like, I don't know how we keep getting stuck with such bad teams. Holy shit. Like, I don't care about losing if it is, like, direct. I don't know how you were able to cancel matchmaking. That's interesting. But, like, if it is... Like, I've had ones where it's, like, round 4, round 5 type of thing. And then we drop the ball at that point. I can understand that. But, like... The way that we've been losing is insane. How quickly we've been losing and how bad the teams have been is bad. Because, I mean, it still sucks to lose. But if it's like, oh, you know, you barely eked out a win / loss versus, goddamn, you were steamrolled. Goddamn, you were destroyed. That's a whole different thing. In my opinion. That's a whole different ballpark.
Top-notch team to win this one.
Too late. Well, let's see how 3 will go. 3 can usually be okay. Three can be okay. I mean, I've seen people win with 3 healers. As long as the rest of the team is good, I've seen people run with 3 healers. And I've seen people win with 3 healers. But I've only seen them win with 3 healers if the healers act like healers.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Do you have a problem with me? I should know that, Emma. Only the years of
Like I said, it depends on what the healers do.
my people. Whatever your Wanda Maximoff did, that blood is not on my hands.
If the players don't do like what's necessary.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here they come now. Please. I've faced greater challenges in the danger zone. I was fine. Thank you.
Invisible? That's much better. Tandy and Tyrone here to help. What a difference.
That's a dead off.
That vehicle isn't going to escort itself, you know. Araka was in big trouble if we don't start moving. Help. So cold.
That almost hurt.
You dish it out. I can take it.
I suppose that helps.
Being active here.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
The wounds are gone. Thanks.
As cold-hearted as your name suggests, it is up to us to stop the virus from spreading further.
Leave them to Khonshu.
Shields up. Disappear. This core is the only thing that can stop Ultron. Anyone willing to help? Fight it, Ty.
Okay.
Watch me against the world.
I was fine, but thank you.
Co-op time. Help. I found their play area. Clearly you needed some help.
Our spirits shall meet again.
We're doing much better this time. We're doing much better this time.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
unsuspecting foe. Sneaking from behind. Help! So cold. I suppose that helped.
God damn it. Okay, I can't do anything there. When it's just there, I can't do anything.
Get that vehicle moving again! Only 60 seconds left.
Isn't it time for a slow dance? Pick up the pace. I'll get you next time. You belong to me!
Assemble!
A little help, please. You expected less. I was fine, but thank you.
Down to 30 seconds.
Already? I was getting... There's no time left. Attack!
Well, we did better this time. Still, their freaking Captain America is doing a lot of shit to us.
Fantastic!
That's
Oh! Ha ha! Ha ha!
Oh, my baby!
Ha ha!
Psionic surge!
The current score is
Again, I think we're gonna lose.
2.
But this time was a bit better. This time was a bit better.
Time to switch things up, including which sides you're
See,
at.
they also did three
The right heroes
three
make
healers.
all the difference.
They also did 3 healers, so. But that was definitely a difference in teams because their team was able to do so much more against us than what we were.
I'm counting on you, friends. They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
So you're the almighty Phoenix, huh? Not as big as I expected. Speaking of which, if you're looking for planets to burn, I know a few that deserve it.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I found one of them.
The fate of all existence lies in the hands of such tiny creatures.
I'll patch you up.
Activated. Even better than my mute.
Powering up.
They're coming from all sides. I suppose that helped.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying. Force, baby.
Logan! How long will it take you to regenerate this time?
Let's dance.
You're welcome.
A foe has revealed themselves. They approach from behind.
Force, baby.
Yes, difference in team. We lost already.
I'll be shipshape in no time.
Definitely a difference in team.
Better stop that.
Definitely a difference in team.
Thanks for the boost.
Berserker!
I got both of the healers, at least.
Double kill.
Enjoy the amplifier.
I can't even get through the damn thing. I can't even jump enough to get through the damn thing. So fuck it. I'm not gonna try. Why can't I jump enough to get into the damn thing? I don't know, but I'm not gonna try.
Systems restoring.
Resist. Needed a little boost. Thanks.
My time to shut.
Yeah, it's a team. Our team fucking sucked.
0, 2, 1.
Our team was not able to do anything. Like it wasn't able to do a damn thing. Myself included.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, no. Rank up. Rank up on yourself because I'm just bringing bad luck. I don't know what it is about this. I am bringing bad luck. So, let's see here. There we go. That way you don't have to worry. Yeah, no, I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all because I'm gonna play one more. I know time's up, but I'm gonna play one more. Just because I can. It is exactly 8:02, so it is. Thank you for being patient, Screaming Chi. I know, freaking, this knocked you down quite a bit. Let's see, with 3 losses, if you didn't have 3 or 4 losses that we had, if you didn't have the Chrono Shield, you probably lost a good 100 points, and that's a lot. That's a lot. Hopefully, we can end on a W. So I do appreciate your patience because if you don't have Chrono Shield, like I said, the 3 losses or whatever can be 100 points or more lost. And that's a lot. That can actually de-rank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, Gerard. I mean, with the luck that I've been having with the teams I've been getting, last night I had some pretty good teams, but tonight, not so much. Like today, these are a string of 4 defeats for me. 3 with Screaming Chi and 1 with myself. So a string of 4 defeats so far. But yeah, no, I absolutely understand Screaming Chi wanted to do their own thing for a bit. Because holy shit. That will knock you down. And it's not even, like, I was destroyed by Captain America. Captain America and, well, pretty much everyone's coming after me. Alright, we can try with 3 again. If we lose, then fuck it. It is what it is. I don't mind beating all D-ranked until Bronze 3. It is what it is. Huh.
Round 1, go!
Oh yeah, no, it happens. It happens. Losing that much on a game, it could definitely happen. One time, I forget, it was bad. I went from gold 2 to bronze 3 in a night.
Yeah, I can play you a few of my
That tells you how bad shit was.
I'm
Surprisingly on brand. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There they are.
I like a good challenge, Namor. Thanks. What did Doomsy do to the universe this time?
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. Need some
Feeling
help.
better already.
Thanks so much. I'll get you next time. Octopus alert! Glad to help.
Healed at last. She never rests.
There we go. Now,
In the battle of
our what's his name? Fucking Kung Fu Fighter fucking dude. I forgot his name.
the creatures of the deep are so weird.
Leave them to Khonshu. I am vengeance. Good night.
I like the cold.
These guys seem to know what the fuck they're doing.
That one hurts.
Your friends are uglier than me, Namor.
Keep your ugly friends.
Like, they're staying there. They're freaking staying in there.
He stabbed them in their tracks.
Us against the world.
Extermination!
My life force. It's co-op time.
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
There's a feather.
Go squid. Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
I suck. Glad to help. What do I do for an encore?
Well, who have we here?
All right, that feels better.
Time to squash some squids.
I like the cold.
Maximum pulse!
God, he got some of us. Okay. That sucked.
Lights out.
Feeling better?
It's the grand finale.
Well, he died, which is good. Still, I need to be able to get to them quick enough.
My favorite time!
Keep your ugly friends in the scene, Namor.
Only 60 seconds left.
On your toes. Here they come.
This is what it feels like to be on the other side of the coin, I guess. This is like what it feels like to be on the other side of the coin, I guess. In this case.
Someone's controlling me.
Fucking get them over here.
I'll get you next time. Down to 30 seconds.
Hang on a little longer.
I suck. That one hurts.
I like a good
I was
challenge.
It's clobbering time!
The final 10 seconds.
Extermination!
Disappear. I suck. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I'm Hulk.
Well, they might make it forward quite a bit right now. That's what it looks like. We seem to have a good enough team, so we'll see.
I like the cold. Better stop that vehicle. They've made it halfway. Stop them. Strong together. It's the grand finale. Help. So
I like a good challenge, Namor. Thanks.
Thanks so much.
Keep your ugly friends in the scene, Namor.
Maximum pulse!
The wounds are gone. Thanks.
Feeling better already.
Ah, damn it, dude. We did rather well.
Current score is
Yeah, I might play Zenith Zone Zero. To be honest with you, I might play Zenith Zone Zero.
time
That
to
could be a
switch
thing.
things up, including which side you're on.
So this is how it feels to be on the other side.
You'll need a
I think I just got lucky with the team.
this one.
Because there's been like, I'm not playing any differently. Like, I'm still playing like shit. But the team is helping me out quite a bit. So it does depend on the team that I'm on. Because I'm still playing like shit. I'm not like all of a sudden like, oh my god, I'm great. No, I'm still playing like shit. But, or at least other people aren't playing like shit. It is all about the team. It's synergy, that kind of thing there. I was healing as much as I fucking could. 4,500 for first round is not that much healing. But, I mean, I did get quite a few assists and such. Like I'm saying, I'm not doing amazing numbers. Like, compared to last time that I was Jeff. Not doing amazing numbers. But, doing okay enough. Oh, we definitely got this. Because we're going to be able to go further. Damn, she has a nice butt. We're able to go further. Sorry, I got distracted. Go further than we did before. So, yes, I'm sorry. Yes, we are.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm getting my teammates wet.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Keep your ugly friends in the sea, Mayor. All right, that feels better.
A nice deep freeze. Help! So cold. I'll get you next time. Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger. I was worried. A nice deep freeze.
Here's the thing, that like, even if they get hit, I want them to feel safe enough to not have to worry about anything. And I am going to move this as quickly as I fucking can, of course.
That one hurts. Namor let in some party crashers.
Yep, there we go. That was pretty fast.
Score 1, 2, 0.
Like I said, I didn't do extraordinarily well. It's just that everyone else did well as well. Like, I have zero complaints for Screamin' Chi. I don't think she's around anymore, but I will say this. I have zero complaints for Screamin' Chi about how they've been playing the whole time. They've been doing damn better than I am. One way that you can know that she plays a lot better than I do, or they play a lot better than I do, is I freaking am way lower ranked than they are. And they do a lot better job than I do. Hello, Eve the Cake Meow. Hello, hello. Since Eve did just show up, we can do one more match, since Eve did just show up. We are about to, this is going to be the last one, since Eve did just show up. I don't want it to be just like ending, well, we did end on a win. We might end up on a loss though, but it is what it is. But, usually I would be done, but, Luna. Shush! Shush, I say! Shush! No, but seriously, this one is going to have to be that, because I also have not eaten lunch today. Like, dinner? Dinner. I haven't eaten dinner, so I need to go make myself some dinner. I haven't been eating red meat as much. It's been fish or chicken. Been eating fish or chicken a lot recently. So, I'm going to go make myself some fish or chicken or something. Yeah, I mean, I ate breakfast and, well, I didn't eat breakfast. I ate lunch at like 12 or 1. And then I ate like, yeah, I haven't eaten dinner, so I should eat dinner eventually. Ads! Oh, God. I believe in you!
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not.
Okay, we'll go with a healer this time. Well, you know what? We can go with too many healers can affect too many things, so we might just go with
Eat nuts
someone
and
here.
kick butts.
But yeah, ads freaking suck. See, in the last one, it all came to the team. What I mean by that is the healers, I rarely ever have anything negative to say about the healers, unless it's one of those situations where they're like 0 and 20, or like 0 and 10 or whatever, and have like 1,000 healing after 2 rounds. And they have some DPS, but they have like 0 and like 20 or 0 and 10 or whatever, and have like 1,000 healing after 2 rounds, and they have maybe like 2,000 in DPS, that shows that they were trying to be DPS instead of healer. If you want to be DPS and not be healer, just go into DPS.
Does anybody like Goon?
You chair ads? They want your ass to sit down. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do, Eve.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
But that one, not so much.
So there are 2 dudes, huh? Sounds like overpopulation.
That face needs smashing.
So going straight through may not be the best bet for me, especially knowing how this shit is.
Do your worst.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Just dying.
One of our opponents. They captured the mission area.
Poor sweet child.
You're welcome.
A foam of light. Watch out.
The moon haunts you.
I'll patch you up. Those guys are about to shoot at us.
Oh, it fell. Well, whatever. At least we got some of the
I appreciate you.
Oh, what are our healers doing? Are our healers actually doing anything?
You've been judged.
Bounding back in
I'm gonna go healer for a bit because I'm not sure our healers are actually doing anything right now.
Past the halfway point.
I think our healers are going more for DPS than healing. Yeah, the bitrate went really bad. Period. I don't know why.
Us against the world.
It did go really bad. Yeah, it looks like our healers weren't really healing very much, which is interesting to see.
Disappear.
Whoa,
They've almost got it.
This is gonna hurt.
Well, it looks like our people just weren't good at all. Holy shit.
Charge! Fire!
By the eye of Agamotto.
I didn't do wait. I didn't do that much healing. Holy shit. Yeah, again, like I said, I didn't do anything differently than what I usually do. And this time, well, I mean, like, I was something else before. That's why I have way more. I have 4,000 damage and only 300 healing because I switched halfway. It's because it doesn't seem like the healers did much.
Expert timing and perfect precision. Oh, I'm just messing with you. All you gotta do is swallow everybody whole. Got it?
I don't like doing the group thing. I don't like doing the group ride. I don't know why.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
These madmen learn that reality isn't their plaything.
Enemies on approach.
Destroy these unks as soon as you see
Arc's
them.
gone.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
That's a badge of respect.
I am Groot.
You are nothing! They captured the mission area!
There we go.
Disappearing.
Feeling stronger already.
I kept them alive during the group thingy, so that was good. That's what was necessary. you over here, buddy. Yep.
Against the world.
I was a little messed up there. Thanks. Someone scratch my back. I am Groot. Pulse charge. Fire. Seahawks destroying them.
Disappear.
The move.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
We're doing a lot better this time compared to before.
Hold our ground.
But
Control lost.
when we lose it, I don't think we're going to be able to get it back. That's the big problem.
They're right behind you.
Ah, that's better.
I'll patch you up.
Someone scratch my back. That's better.
So cold. Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Thing is, we get stuck back here, and people don't push. That's one of the big issues. People don't push enough.
Behold the god of thunder!
Double KO.
The end has come, but just for you.
Coming up ahead.
Feeling stronger already.
Piece of cake.
Control seized.
Plant the flag, people. Target is captured.
Can't catch me.
Oh well. Let's move.
Pulse charge. Fire.
By the eye of Agamotto!
One of Moon Knight's own. The area is almost yours.
Fun punch.
Perfect hex.
Ooh, nice job. Holy crap.
Feel right here.
X Creep did a holy crap. Nice. That was a nice one. Like, that was a good ult. That absolutely helped us a ton. Because that took their whole team off. And that, you know, made it so that we could, you know, just be able to do it.
Before you attack, get ready.
That was, holy shit, that was a very nice ult.
What have you done to your
My ults suck compared to hers. Holy shit.
You could make it any uglier.
Like, in the sense of,
Your cosmic wisdom and constructive.
if I knew where the, you know, the other stuff is. That was a nice ult. Holy shit.
What's it called?
He destroyed the whole enemy team. See, on these, where our teams are pretty evenly matched, I don't mind a loss. Because it's like, oh, it's not that bad. You know what I mean?
All you need to do is capture the mission
I mean, it's
area.
bad,
Got it?
but it's not horrible. If that makes any sense.
I don't think that's the welcoming committee. I am strengthened for battle. That fucking
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. We captured the mission area. You are
The
nothing.
moon haunts you!
You're welcome.
Ah, that's better.
You better get a look behind you. I'll patch you up. medicine.
Their team's
At least I can get her done.
past the halfway point.
Disappear! Disappear!
I don't care as long as I got her gone. I'm good. She's a bit of an ass. Again, things are dropping. Holy shit. Wait. Oh god. Okay. I'm screwed.
They've almost got it.
Now, a disappearing
Got screwed hard on that one.
one of Moon Knight's ult.
I'll patch you up.
Good medicine. The moon haunts you.
Those beacons don't grow on trees, you know.
Yeah, like I said, depends on the team. We got lucky last time, it looks like. Looks like we got lucky last time. It is what it is. These matches take forever, holy shit. Yeah, they take forever, holy shit. I still did 9,000 damage, which isn't bad for being, you know, what I am. 8,000, I got, you know, because Jeff, his healing got nerfed quite a bit, which is interesting. His healing is nerfed way more than anyone else's healing. Because they gave him the same, you know, stream that does healing, they gave him, you know, attack. The Sakama was still able to do 9,000 as a DPS. I mean, as a shark. It's because of the fact that they did nerf his, well, his everything pretty much. They nerfed him pretty. See, that's the hard part. With nerfing, I would rather them buff other characters than nerf, because when you nerf, you end up going way too far. A lot of times, when they nerf, they go too far, because Jeff, as a healer, is not very effective. Jeff as a DPS is a little bit more effective than he used to be. But Jeff as a healer is nowhere near as effective as he was when everything started. Yeah, he was way more mobile as well. But, like, his healing is... You saw that. His healing is, like, garbage compared to the others. Compared to Invisigirl and compared to any of the other ones, actually. Like, even Loki and all the other ones. He has really bad healing. Like, his is more incremental. But yeah, it's bad compared to others that do healing as well. It's like embarrassingly bad. I'm pretty sure there are worse healers than Jeff, but in wanting to nerf him as much as they could, I think they went a little too far, so to speak. You know what I mean? They went a little too far. So yeah, I think they did go a little too far with Jeff, but right now, what we're going to be worrying about is going to the Twitch and seeing where we can go on Twitch and on the YouTubes, of course. I did want to have you at least be here a little bit, and of course, let me see where I can send you guys who is on and who is doing some stuff. We are going to take a look at, you know, either oh, Lorian Locke is doing some Ratchet and Clank. We'll take a look at her. I think she does have the ability for me to still send her stuff, hopefully. So yeah, let's see here. Oh, she's doing some tier list stuff, I think. Hopefully, we can, let's see, not... Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be leaving anytime soon. So we're gonna be raiding them there, and let me see where I can raid you guys on the YouTube side. Let's see who's available. Adam Warlock, I think, heals at least. Ah, okay. Adam Warlock is worse. Adam Warlock has pretty darn good. See, that's a weird thing, man. They've taken away some of these people's healing abilities, and they've given them stronger DPS, which is okay, because Adam Warlock has pretty good DPS if you know how to use him correctly. But it's like keep them as good healers, and yeah, give them a little bit of DPS. That's okay, but like only focusing on that is kind of like, I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to send you guys on the YouTube side. But of course, if you are leaving on the Twitch side, and of course you don't have to, you know, go anywhere that I'm sending you. You don't have to follow or anything like that. Just pop in and you can actually leave at that point. Take care with Lori and Locke. Of course, be well, thrive, all that kind of good stuff. And get yourself your Astro Team care. Love each and every one of you. Y'all are amazing. And y'all are absolutely great, of course. And I will try to get YouTube as you guys leave and go into your places. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. And let's see. I guess I'll go Kokone Yurikago, who's doing the Minecraft. He has burst heal, but not very good at sustain healing. Yeah, that's the difference, of course. Of course, thank you so much. Appreciate you on the YouTube side. You guys are going to go to a SMP, a VTuber SMP for Minecraft. Have fun, enjoy, and if you are going to be leaving, of course, have a wonderful night. Love each and every one of you. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Thank you again for being here, Rivaldi, Gerard, everybody who popped in. Everybody. I'm going to forget all your names. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. Bye-bye.